Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of Night of Champions at the Gimmick Factory. We are starting out of the box with a fatal four-way match, and here comes the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Nico Tronis.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Alliance from Detroit, Michigan.
Nico Tronis, the first participant in tonight's opening contest to crown a brand new Empire State Champion. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. The LSWA is coming in hot with new titles, one of which will be the Empire State Championship. And right now we're going to have a fatal four-way to crown a brand new Empire State Champion. Starting with the current reigning and defending WWE Intercontinental Champion, Nico Tronis. Of course, I am Tony Styles. Thank you so much for joining us here on this special edition Saturday night pre-record, as this was recorded previously a couple of weeks ago. Thank you for being patient with us, and we will be back out at LSWA as we had a couple of hiccups. And here comes the second participant in the Empire State Championship match. The WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Witch Doctor Rada, is here in the house. This is gonna be one for the ages, that is for sure, as the Witch Doctor is here. Gino Wallen at a fires go off here as Rada has brought his brand of voodoo magic to the Gimmick Factory here tonight, as we are going to see a brand new champion. One of these men could be a double champion by the end of tonight. Will it be Rada or will it be Nico Tronis? Of course, they got two more men that they got to get through, as I have not been handed a card, so I have no idea who are in these matches. I'm in the dark just like the rest of you. As Rada dances around the ring and gets ready to delve out the punishment here at the Gimmick Factory. Again, thank you so much for joining us at this special edition LSWA Saturday Evening Slam. We will be back at it live tomorrow on Sunday Morning Slam. Oh, you know whose music that is, the Butcher of Canada, Don Curvin. And put into this match, this is gonna be fantastic, hard-hitting. These three men so far, I am highly impressed with what we're gonna see tonight, as Don Curvin prays to the heavens as he's about to delve out some serious punishment at the Gimmick Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being patient with us as we get back on track with the LSWA. This week, we will have all last week's storyline-based content dropping for you. But we had to get this done first, as you'll understand why by the end, if you want this Sunday to make sense. As, of course, this was pre-recorded a couple of weeks ago. And, of course, they asked me, Tony Styles, to come on in the booth and lay down these smooth lyrics to the violence that's about to happen here tonight. And I told them, you say when, you say where, and I will show up to call this action, because right now, to open up this LSWA special, we are going to crown an Empire State Champion. That is not the only title on the line tonight, by the way. The LSWA Tag Team Championships are on the line. The brand new the brand new LSWA Women's Championship will be crowned tonight. And Paulie Pepperjack is your fourth contender here tonight at the Gimmick Factory. Two members of the WWE roster, two members of the WCW roster coming on in here with the opportunity of a lifetime to put another old notch on the belt and become a champion. Of course, we also have the No Limits Championship on the line. Doesn't stop at the Cruiserweight division, it has no limits. As the LSWA gave it a little bit of an X Division feel, where anybody at any time could win that title although it will be showcased with more of a high-flying cruiserweight style. So if you're a big man and you do that style, you could find yourself fighting for the No Limits Championship. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Jefferino. But right now, we are going to see 4 of the LSWA's best, most charismatic go at it to become the new Empire State Champion. As well, the Gimmick Factory Championship will be on the line as newly crowned champion Yojo Jerk will defend his crown against one Laser Pants. And here we go. Nicotranis, Rada, Don Curvin. And of course, the hot sausage and peppers himself, Paulie Pepperjack, in the house. All 4 men, the bell is rang, and here we go as all 4 men now break down here the action. I'm going to try to keep up with as much as I can as Nicotranis and Paulie Pepperjack right there. And now Paulie Pepperjack breaks that count up real quick as Rada now attacks Nicotranis. And now Rada going right after Paulie Pepperjack, giving him a little receipt on that start to the match. And now Rada going right after the Butcher. As you got to ask yourself, has the Butcher and the Witch Doctor, have they crossed paths before business-wise? And look at that! As Don Curvin now puts down Paulie Pepperjack, as Nicotranis and Rada have not been without their issues with each other. They do not like each other. That is for sure. They have been in a heated rivalry here at the Gimmick Factory, as Don Curvin has been delving out punishment all over the Raw roster as he continues on Paulie Pepperjack here, as Nicotranis now seriously added. Look at this, kneeing right in the gut to Rada. I don't care what religion you practice. If someone knees you in the gut, it's going to knock the wind right out of you. And now Don Curvin firing shots to the shredded abs of Nicotranis. And look at that now. Whoa, what a clothesline by Rada. Levels the playing field here now. Only man standing as he chokes down Curvin. And Nicotranis now goes right after a dazed and confused Paulie Pepperjack. I'm trying to stay with the action, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a couple of weeks, so please bear with me as I work off some of the rust here. And now Rada again levels Curvin and just breaks up that count, but I think Paulie Pepperjack kicked out in time. As now Rada puts up Nicotranis. Look at that power displayed. Beautiful stalling suplex delved out by the Witch Doctor, as he turns his attention now back to the Butcher, as I don't think he was done with him just yet. But now the Butcher now getting his licks in here as he now fires right after Paulie Pepperjack. They're bouncing him around here. Nicotranis with a very nice neck breaker. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight on this Saturday night special, right before we go back live on Sunday mornings or Sunday afternoons, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But now here we go, Irish whip off the ropes. Whoa! Sledgehammer to the breadbasket. And now Rada in full control of this match as he now focuses attention on Nicotranis. Is going for a pin here. This could do it. Paulie Pepperjack trying to roll in time. Now Paulie Pepperjack might have had too many sausage and peppers. Was a little slow to the draw there. And Nicotranis just kicked out. Look at the German suplex by Paulie Pepperjack. Might have to call that the Sicilian plex. And now look at this. Don Curvin, Puerto Rican driver right on Nicotranis. Going to go for recovery. We might see a new champion. 1, 2. And Paulie Pepperjack just breaks up the count there. Almost done and out right there is now Paulie Pepperjack attacking Nicotranis, and a suplex right over. And now punching him. And now drops him down. And now choking out by Paulie Pepperjack. He's got him in the Capo's Nightmare. Will Paulie tap out? But luckily Nicotranis just breaks it up. It's now Paulie Pepperjack thanking Nicotranis for his troubles, but Nicotranis quickly reversing it. And turns his attention back to the Butcher, but the Butcher now in firm control here. Irish whips Nico. And beautiful Samoan drop. And whoa, he just threw the sledgehammer right at Don Curvin, hit him right in the chest or face. It's hard to tell here as he's going to choke slam Paulie Pepperjack right to hell. There he goes. And Curvin just missed Nicotranis with the sledgehammer. That would have put Nicotranis in the hospital for sure. Wait a minute, Nicotranis Looks like he's going for the patented razor's edge. Drops. Damn it, he drops Curvin right on top of Paulie Pepperjack. And Rada and Nico now continuing their feud. As this action has been all over the place. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here on this premiere episode of the pre-record from the Gimmick Factory. The Night of Champions. I promise crowning of champions, and god damn it, we are crowning champions. As now, Nico drops to his knees. I think Nico might be hurt here as Paulie Pepperjack takes a serious Blue Thunder Bomb too. And just gets the shoulder up as Don Curvin is in shock and angry at the referee, but Rada gonna quickly break up that argument as he now attacks Don Curvin here, going for a beautiful inverted suplex. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna present this entire show commercial free, no ads, no in-betweens, no promos, just wrestling. We are gonna crown all our champions here tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Now, wait a minute now. The little double team action by the Butcher and Nico Tron is taking down Rada. As now they look like they're exchanging some words with each other. Dancing around, it seems. As that Paulie Pepperjack's got a baseball bat. He's going to take out Nico Tronis and attacks him. But Nico now fired up after that shot to the abs. As I told you before, those chiseled abs of Nico Tronis. Drops Paulie Pepperjack with a snake eyes. And now Don Curvin. Wait a minute here, Curvin. Beautiful Samoan drop. Now everybody's down. And now Curvin would pop up Samoan drop. Puts Nico Tronis down. And now turns his attention to Paulie Pepperjack. Irish whip off the ropes here. And back elbow levels Paulie Pepperjack. As now Rada going to focus. And look at this combos nightmare. He just jacked up Paulie Pepperjack. He might be choking him out here. And Rada just breaks it up just in time, because I don't think Paulie Pepperjack has much left in the tank. Wait a minute. We just lost the feed, and it has come back as Rada has headbutted Don Curvin. And Nico Tronis with a fantastic roaring elbow, dropping Curvin. These men all putting it all on the line. What an opening contest. What a maneuver by Nico Tronis. Goes for the cover. And Curvin and Pepperjack both break it up just in time. And now Curvin's getting choked out. Curvin's choking out Pepperjack again. Curvin's choking out Pepperjack again. He's choking out Pepperjack again. I think Pepperjack is tapping. Pepperjack just tapped. Curvin is your new Empire State Champion. Check out some of the replays here. These men laid it all on the line. What an opening contest. Curvin came here on a mission to become a champion. And damn it, he became a champion. All four men have nothing to be ashamed of as they laid it all on the line here, as you are seeing in the replays here. What a match. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us here. Look at this. It continues as Curvin completely choked out Pepperjack. And now Don Curvin is being presented the Empire State Championship. Welcome to the era of the Butcher. Congratulations to Don Curvin, as he is now your Empire State Champion. I am Tony Styles. Welcome to the Gimmick Factory. We got a hell of a night for you, as the No Limits Championship will be decided tonight. The Women's Championship will be decided tonight. Up next, the tag team titles are on the line. And of course, your champion, Yojo Jerk, defends his crown against Laser Pants of the 3POA. All this and so much more coming to you live tonight, or pre-recorded. I'm sorry for that. And we appreciate you. But let's get back to the ring. As I said before, tag team action. Welcome to the club. The Figure Fight Club is in the house, your current reigning and defending Gimmick Factory Tag Team Champions. As I said before, we didn't have official tag team titles. We do now. That is why the Figure Fight Club don't have the belts just yet. So whoever wins this match tonight will officially have the Legend Series Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Championships. And I am excited to see this. As you know, as well as I know, that Abi and J-Mac have dominated the ranks since coming into the LSWA, and I'm excited to see who their competition is tonight. to crown. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, because they are already LSWA Tag Team Champions, who they're defending their crown against. And there you see J-Mac and Abi. Their confidence level through the roof right now, as they are the current reigning and defending LSWA Tag Team Champions. It's going to be fairly hard to keep up with all these titles that we have in the LSWA. Oh, wait a minute! Here we go, the Blackjacks! Maximilian Tucker and Ken Lanza. They are here in the house, ready to go, answering the challenge of the Figure Fight Club, and I'm excited to see how this goes down. The Blackjacks not happy, as they were the losers, or losing side, of the crowning of the new WCW Tag Team Championship when Scott Hall went down, and then Kevin Nash went down with a torn quad. Of course, the titles were vacated, and at Slamboree, it was the Blackjacks versus the Figure Fight Club, and the Figure Fight Club had gotten the best of them. And I guess the Blackjacks won a little bit of retribution here tonight, with an opportunity of a lifetime to take the LSWA Tag Team titles off the hands of Abi and J-Mac, the Figure Fight Club. Alpha Red will also be in action tonight. I'm being told that Alpha Red, the reason he's not with them right now is because he will be in the No Limits Championship Scramble that will be happening a little later tonight. And as you can see, those fantastic LSWA Tag Team titles designed by the owner of the LSWA. We don't know him yet. Haven't figured that guy out yet. The inconspicuous benefactor that has been supplying us with this unlimited supply of money, as he has bought not only the WWE, WCW, but has given us this fantastic Gimmick Factory arena. As you are seeing right now, the tag team titles are on the line, and Maximilian Tucker fired up after being Irish whipped into that turnbuckle and coming in hot out of the box with a sidewalk slam. And now Maximilian Tucker's going to want to slow this down, but J-Mac with a fantastic reversal in the jawbreaker. And now, drops Tucker with a clothesline. As we know, Max Tucker, a fresh recipient of some back surgery. So they are going to work his back as much as they can, his neck and back surgically repaired. And they know that is basically a bullseye, as he now tags in his tag team partner, Ken Lanza. Beautiful tag team maneuver there. Double axe onto the arm, but J-Mac will have none of it as he goes for a quick pin here. And Lanza kicks out just in time, and now J-Mac hits those ropes and a big splash. Now J-Mac a little slow to his feet. Maybe that attack by Max Tucker at the beginning might have taken some out of him, as he now Irish whips Ken into the corner here. We're now going to tag in the Cobra himself, Abi, and bang, drops him with a beautiful modified 3D neck breaker. And now, nice drop kick by Abi. Of course, he is referred to as the Snake Cobra. I assume you could call him the Cobra Snake. There's many things you could call Abi, but damn it, he is a champion. And here we go with a beautiful tilt-the-world backbreaker. Fantastic wrestling acumen does the Cobra have. And here he goes, tags in J-Mac. And J-Mac going to put that big size 16 boot right up on the turnbuckle as he drops Lanza. And Lanza tried to go for a tag, and he cut him off smartly. Smart tag team wrestling by the Figure Fight Club. There is a reason why they are the current reigning and defending LSWA Tag Team Champions. As J-Mac really working over Lanza in the corner. Now goes for a quick pin here. 1, 2. Oh, wait, not even a 2 count. As Lanza got that cover up. That's why Max Tucker didn't even get in the ring. He knew Lanza was going to kick out of that. Now, whoa, what a kick to the back of the head by J-Mac. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching this. We are back. We promise we had to take a hiatus, as you all know why. But we are back at it here with this special edition pre-record from the Gimmick Factory, a little Saturday evening slam. As now Lanza going to lock up here. Irish whip. Oh, into the turnbuckle goes J-Mac. And now tags in Max Tucker. Here comes the big man with a big boot to the abdomen area. Now punch right to the face. As now Max Tucker going to walk J-Mac over and slams his head right in there. Working his back over. Max Tucker might be giving J-Mac a little receipt here. And a headbutt right to the face. And now going to choke him out in the bottom rope here. Maximilian Tucker not playing any games. And now Irish whip into the corner. Max Tucker now walking over. And now look at this tag team wrestling at its finest right now. It's what you expect when the LSWA tag titles are on the line. Whoa, wait a minute. What a reversal by J-Mac. Lanza looked like he was going for a pump handle slam and smartly tags in the fresh man. In comes the Snake. Begging Ken Lanza to get back up to his feet. Might be going for that springboard drop kick, and no, he misses. It might have slipped on some of that baby oil on the ropes. I've been complaining about it since LSWA's inception, and we still don't have a guy to wrap down the ropes. And what a DDT by Lanza. Drops Abby the Snake. And now tags in Max Tucker, who looks furious and angry. Now going to lock up with his co-host on Tuesday nights and Friday nights on the Figure Fight Club YouTube. And now, wait a minute, Max Tucker with a beautiful reversal, drops an elbow right to the leg. And now going to pick up Abby the Snake. Wait a minute, Abby now firing some elbows back to Max Tucker here. And a drop kick drops Tucker down quickly. As now, Max Tucker trying to get back up to his feet. He's a little dazed and confused as J-Mac screams to the heavens. J-Mac going to go for that. What a clothesline, levels Maximilian Tucker. And what a reversal. Beautiful power slam by Tucker. He is fired up here tonight at the Gimmick Factory. The Blackjacks seem to refuse to be denied tonight, as they still have that bitter taste of defeat from Slamboree. As Lanza drops a big-time elbow across the back of J-Mac. Now, Ken Lanza now setting him up for what looks like to be a big-time move in the corner here. Lanza now, big-time splash. Jacks him right up. What a maneuver we're seeing here. The power by Lanza. What a body slam. Puts down J-Mac. And now look at this. What a succession of moves here. Is he about to power bomb J-Mac? And he traps him right down to the canvas. Abby smartly gets in here and breaks it up just in time, as J-Mac might be in some serious trouble here, as the Blackjacks got him right where they want him here. Look at this now. Irish whip into the corner. And now Ken Lanza going to work over the big man's legs. As you can see, the pain in J-Mac's face there. As now J-Mac going to headbutt Lanza right to the back of the skull. And now a kickoff with a mule kick. Both men jockeying for position here, trying to get the upper hand. They know what's on the line here. And wait a minute now, Ken Lanza going to give the old knees right to the midsection there, working over J-Mac in the corner. And now wait a minute, J-Mac reverses it, does not want to get choked out in the corner again. As he now locks up with Ken Lanza and throws him right into the turnbuckle here. We might see some tag team action here. But no, we don't. Instead, J-Mac giving Ken Lanza a taste of his own medicine. As now both men firing shots on Ken. Ken can't fire back. He doesn't know where the punches are coming from at this point. As look at this power displayed by J-Mac. Very impressive. Has been the Figure Fight Club. Since coming into the LSWA, they have been on an absolute tear. But wait a minute, Max Tucker gets the big tag, and J-Mac begging him to come over. And Max happily obliges and drops J-Mac right off the second rope there. As wait a minute, J-Mac now. Beautiful flapjack by the big fella. Drops Maximilian Tucker down. This could do it. We might have a retaining here. And Max Tucker just kicks out. J-Mac a little shocked there. Thought that flapjack would have done it. And now big time clothesline. That ought to do it right there. That ought to do it. You might as well put your signature right there on it, Abby. J-Mac set up Maximilian Tucker right there on a silver platter. As now Obby Irish whips him right into the corner now. Obby wants to do a little tag team wrestling here. Trying to show the Blackjacks how it's done. But wait a minute, they might have just fired up Maximilian Tucker as he drops J-Mac across the top turnbuckle with the snake eyes and screams to the heavens. Irish whip into the corner here. And now tag to Big Ken Lanza. Wait a minute, are we about to see the Blackjack slap? Are we about to see him? They slap him right down to the mat. The Blackjack slap. J-Mac completely out. 1, 2. Oh, and J-Mac just kicks out. I thought that was it, the Blackjack slap. As J-Mac now mule kicks Ken Lanza off of him. Just trying to get a breather here. Might be going for that smooth sailing, and what a heel toss. Tosses Ken Lanza damn near across the ring. As he now, off the rope goes J-Mac, and what a neck breaker by J-Mac. As he now goes to the top rope here, we might see something special here from the big man. He's on the top rope now. Whoa, what a reversal by Ken Lanza. Turned it into a beautiful power slam off the top rope. Irish whip into the corner. Ken Lanza gonna tag in Maximilian. They're going for another Blackjack slap. They're going for another Blackjack slap. He's up. He's down. Blackjack slap. We might see new tag team champions right now. The ref. 1, 2 Obbies in complete shock. 3, we got new tag team champions. The Blackjacks have finally slayed the demon and have tag team gold. Look at some of the tag team action in this match. What a match. As the Blackjacks knew what they were going to have to do to bring it to the Figure Fight Club. It was moves like this that earned them the tag team titles in the first place. And look at this. Like I told you, the wrestling acumen of Albie the Snake Cobra is very impressive, but their tag team maneuvers and abilities are far more impressive. But the Blackjacks knew what they had to do to get things done, and look at this beautiful flapjack by J-Mac. I thought that would have done it right there, but it's this that does it right here. The Blackjack slap as they drop J-Mac for the 1, 2, your new LSWA Tag Team Champions, the Blackjacks.
Here are your winners, and the new Action Champions, the Hammer in
Ladies and gentlemen, there it is right there, your new Tag Team Champions. Those boys earned it. They knew what they had to do tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Curvin is your Empire State Champion. The Blackjacks are your Tag Team Champions. We still have so many more champions to crown. I can't wait to see where this night goes for sure, as we have plenty more action to get to. And that being said, let's take it to the arena. Oh, you hear the music? Wait a minute. I know who that is. Infinite Rob now heading to the ring. I'm being added a note here. This is a special return match between the two big men, this time in the confines of a hardcore match, as the big man Infinite Rob takes on the other big man, Mason Rule, in some hardcore rules action. I like to see where this is going to go, as these two men have clearly developed a disdain for each other. And we are about to see them lock horns here at the Gimmick Factory. If I'm not mistaken, they've taken on each other on Monday Night Raw. And now they are going to bring their animosity here to the Gimmick Factory in a hardcore match, as the big man, Infinite Rob, steps over that top rope like it's nothing. And boom, here we go. The fireworks go off here in the Gimmick Factory to infinity and beyond. For Robert of Robert's Infinite Realms. You can catch over his YouTube. A lot of great discussions on his channel there, so head on over to Rob's Infinite Realms for all of your action figure info. But tonight, he's got to focus, because he's taking on the big fella, Mason Rule, a.k.a. 6'10" Yo-Joe Daddy, for anybody who was wondering. And here we go. I know that music. You see the purple flames of destiny burning in the background as Mason Rule heads to the ring now. Ready to go. The singlet on his chest says Big Daddy, as he is referred to as Big Nasty Mason Rule, as he is headed to the ring to do battle with another giant in Infinite Rob. As Mason Rule heads to the ring, not even a shred of fear or anxiety, as he looks focused and determined, ready to fight. He knows what's on the line tonight. No titles, just a little bit of bragging rights, and a little bit of I'm a stronger big man than you are, even when there's weapons involved. Let's have a little fun. I'm excited to see where this goes, as Mason Rule is here in the house. This LSWA Gimmick Factory crowd don't know whether to make heads or tails of the big man. They know one thing's for sure, this is going to be a fight, and I'm excited to call it, and I hope you're excited to see it. And here we go. Rob's Infinite Realms, 6'10" Yojo Daddy, gonna do battle here tonight at the Gimmick Factory. The bell rings and Rob fires right out of the box, but Mason Rule cool as a cucumber. Rolls right out of the way, but Rob, these two men seem to know each other very well. Look at this beautiful butterfly suplex by Infinite Rob as he goes for a cover quickly. Might not see no weapons here. One. And a kick out by Big Mason Rule. Mason Rule will not be denied, at least that early. As now Infinite Rob trying to stay on the offensive, but Mason Rule now trying to fight back, but can't. Infinite Rob now Irish whips him right into the corner and goes right to the outside. And here we go. The toys are going to start being brought to the toy room, as Infinite Rob tosses the trash can right in the ring and fires off a headlock punch right to the... Oh, Jesus, now working over the back of Mason Rule here. Going to drop him with a double axe and another double axe handle. And Mason Rule, the resiliency. And he tosses the trash can and lands upright right over Mason Rule. Now going for a cover here. One. And a kick out again by Mason Rule. And now they drop the can. You can hear that can hit the floor. Mason Rule now fires a big right hand, dazing Mason. Oh, wait a minute. Mason Rule now with a big club to the chest, drops Infinite Rob quickly, and now I think Mason might be going for a toy of his own, as he now finds a kendo stick. But Infinite Rob cuts him off real quick, doesn't want no taste of that kendo stick, as he now dumps Mason Rule off right after hitting him in the turnbuckle, and now begging him to get back up here. What do we got planned here? As Rob, now beautiful neck breaker by Infinite Rob. Gonna try to stay here on top of Mason Rule with the kicks to the chest, as he is really working over the big fella here. Look at this now, kendo stick right to the face. And I think that fired up Mason Rule as he looks angry and furious. And now just drops Infinite Rob. What a suplex maneuver there. Double axe handle to the back, giving a little receipt there. And oh, wait a minute now. He's got the kendo stick. Oh, Jesus, right across the small of the back. And oh, this time he smashes the stick to pieces. He hit him that hard. Rob crawling to the turnbuckle as now Mason Rule gonna stomp a mud hole in his ass and walk and trying to say, got a little bit of mush mouth. And wait a minute now. I didn't know we called an electrician. We got a ladder now. As now Mason Rule gonna break the hold and tosses Infinite Rob right onto the concrete floor here at the Gimmick Factory. And he throws him right back into the ring now. Mason Rule pulled the ladder out, but just left it there off to the side, as he is now gonna work over Infinite Rob. And look at this now, Hell's Gate. He's got him in Hell's Gate. The triangle choke, but Infinite Rob now too strong for him. Look at the power display. Just drops him down. Just trying to break the hold, and does. As now Mason Rule slow to get up, and well, wait a minute. Infinite Rob smartly staying on top of him. Irish whip reversal. Ducks the big boot there. And a big time. Oh, another reversal by Mason Rule. These two men seem to know each other very well. Is Mason Rule going to do what I think he's about to do? About to go a little old school on you. He's walking that top rope. Here we go. Mason Rule drops that old school right across the back. of Infinite Rob. Goes for a cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Infinite Rob. What a match so far. What a night so far. As now, wait a minute. Mason Rule now going for what looks like the last ride. He's got him the last ride. He just dropped Infinite Rob. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and a big time kick out by Infinite Rob. Mason Rule in a complete state of shock as he is now angry, working over Infinite Rob as he now goes to the top rope. That's the kind of athleticism you see at the LSWA. What an elbow drop right across the neck and throat of Infinite Rob. And now, oh my goodness, he took a header right there onto the floor. That might be a serious injury right now as Mason Rule going to take the can and toss it right at Infinite Rob. And Infinite Rob furious. But these two men now, a fight has just broken out on the outside of the ring here. Slams his head right off the apron. Tosses the trash can again. And Infinite Rob trying to mount a comeback, but Mason Rule, like a man possessed, won't have any of it as he is now stomping out Infinite Rob here out on the outside right by the steel stairs. And Rob just trying to get a breather, tosses Mason Rule off of him. And now slowly walks around the Gimmick Factory arena here, trying to mount some kind of offensive. And wait a minute, Mason Rule got a steel chair. And Rob, just in time, knocks it right out of his hands. And look at this now. Dominator on the chair on the outside. Mason Rule is completely out. Mason Rule is completely out right now as Rob tosses a candlestick right at him. And Mason Rule now fires up. It seems like when you get hit with something, you just get fired up. And a big choke slam onto the chair. He just gave him a big-time receipt, and now he is waiting, and he's going to clobber him right across the chest. Oh, my goodness, he is taking it right to Infinite Rob with that chair. He better be careful. Infinite Rob might sustain some serious injuries here. Oh, no, he's not going to tombstone him here on the outside. Big tombstone on the concrete. Infinite Rob completely out of it. Oh my God, tosses him into the turnbuckle pole. Oh, the ring post. I'm sorry, it's a turnbuckle pole. Jesus. And then he locks him up. Oh my goodness, Infinite Rob, we better get some medical attention out here as he just took a tombstone power driver right there on the outside. Mason Rule now going for a cover. You might as well count to 100 here. 1, 2, and Infinite Rob kicks out. Mason Rule can't believe it, screaming at referee Rosa Gurney. And now, wait a minute. Mason Rule attacking. Infinite Rob just going for a quick cover to get the hell out of here. 1. And a kick out right at 1 is Mason Rule. As now Infinite Rob waiting. He's waiting for his opportunity. Is he going to give him the jackknife powerbomb? Or is it the to infinity and beyond? Here we go. Bang. Drops him down. Here we go. 1, 2. And a kick out by Mason Rule and Infinite Rob in a complete state of disbelief. What a match you are seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the kind of competition you can expect from the LSWA every week. If you remember, you get storyline-based content. Of course, this was a show that has been backlogged for a couple of weeks. Rest in peace, Pete. But here we are, Infinite Rob now furious with what's going on, but now he's got some kind of idea. As you see, he's talking to himself as Mason Rule now slides a little bit of lumber into the ring, bringing in a table. And Mason Rule just pushed right down to the canvas by Infinite Rob. Infinite Rob, see, angry with Chop. Now they're going with Chop for Chop. Big time clothesline by Infinite Rob. Drops Mason Rule as he now picks up the... Oh my goodness, he just dropped the stairs across Mason Rule's chest. That might do it right there. Pin it right now, Rosa Gurney. 1. And a kick out now by Infinite Rob. As he now, wait a minute, Infinite Rob going to set up that table and now tosses the table. But Mason Rule just rolls out of the way. Are we going to see another to infinity and beyond? I think we are. To infinity and beyond. He drops him down again. That's got to do it right there. Infinite Rob's got it. 1, 2, and another kick out by Mason Rule. What a match you are seeing as Infinite Rob now has some words with the referee. Very angry. And wait a minute, he just sets the table up in the center of the ring. jacks him out. I thought he got him on the table, just missed the table. As that table now set up in the center of the ring, what do they got planned? And wait a minute, as Infinite Rob could potentially now, what a German, he's going to take him to Suplex City it seems. No, instead, what a clothesline, he drops Mason Rule. What a maneuver now, Infinite Rob going back to the outside. We got steel chairs, we got a table, we got steel stairs, we got trash cans. What else do you need, Rob? As now Rob exchanges some words with the LSWA faithful, trying to get fired up with this crowd. But I think he gave Mason Rule a little too much time to recover, as Mason Rule going to go old school on his ass again. Mason Rule back to the top rope. Look at that. Fantastic agility. Fantastic balance on the ropes there. As he now drops Infinite Rob and tosses the trash can in and lands right on Rob. As now Mason Rule basically has Rob right where he wants him. And wait a minute, now he's going to walk. Oh, wait a minute. Mason Rule was going to try to put Infinite Rob through that table, but Infinite Rob, wait a minute, look at this. End of Days. He just hit him with the beautiful End of Days maneuver. This has to do it right here. 1, 2. What resiliency by Mason Rule! Infinite Rob cannot believe what is happening right now in the Gimmick Factory as Mason Rule kicks him off into the trash can. And Infinite Rob a little confused. Oh, wait a minute now. Back on that table goes Infinite Rob. And oh my God, spine buster through the table. Mason Rule setting up for something here. Oh no, we're going to see another Tombstone power driver by the big man Tombstone. This has got to do it, crossing the arms. 1, 2, rest in peace, Infinite Rob. Your winner, Mason Rule. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at some of the replays here. As this match did not disappoint. What maneuvers, they were using weapons, they slammed each other all over this damn arena. What a match you saw here. And look at this, to infinity and beyond. We thought this was going to do it right here for Mason Rule, but was able to kick out of not just one of those, but 2. Very impressed with Mason Rule. And look at this, even after Rob, with a beautiful German suplex clothesline combination. And then, oh, look at this now. Rob, even after Rob had taken 2 old schools, I forgot about that. You got to remember, Infinite Rob took quite the punishment from Mason Rule. But it was this move right here that I thought was going to do it. That End of Days maneuver. Look at this, beautifully executed by Infinite Rob, but it wasn't. You're looking at your winner right there. Big, nasty, big, 6'10" Yo-Joe Daddy, a.k.a. Mason Rule. Ladies and gentlemen, this action has been fantastic, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I love calling it. And of course, we got so much more to come. We got the No Limits Championship on the line. We got the LSWA Women's Championship on the line. We're going to crown a new hardcore champion, I'm being told. And of course, Yo-Joe Jerk will defend his crown tonight in the main event against Laser Pants. All this and so much more. I can't believe all the action that LSWA has given you after the hiatus. But let's get back to the ring, speaking of the action. And here we go. The LSWA Women's Championship on the line as Stacey Hatch makes her way to the arena. The Fatal 5-Way, as you were just being told. Right now I'm being told that it's Stacey Hatch, Rowdy Riles, Kitsune, Alicia Gilbert, and Virgo Cool, all gonna battle it out to become the first ever LSWA Women's Champion. And again, want to thank you all for hanging out with us. Want to thank you all for joining us, as the storyline-based content for members only will be coming back next week. And of course, we have this tonight, and of course, LSWA Sunday Morning Slam. Every Sunday, live right here on Legend Series channel, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate you all for hanging out with us. We appreciate you for supporting us. We appreciate you for everything you do, whether you gift a membership you send a super chat, you buy a t-shirt, you join the membership. You have no idea what it means to the Legend Series Wrestling Alliance. But here we go, waiting for the next contender here. And you're hearing a little kill switch engage. This fire burns as Alicia Gilbert makes her way to the ring to a sea of boos. Nobody happy to see Alicia Gilbert as she is heading to the ring to the familiar strings of kill switch engages. This fire burns. Great song. Great song. But can Alicia Gilbert get it done tonight? I mean, you're talking the likes of Kitsune, who is your current reigning and defending WWE Women's Champion. Then you got the WCW Women's Champion in Rowdy Riles, who is also in this match. So we are jam-packed with champions. So it's anybody's ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Just like in the first match, where Nico Tronis took on Rada. They were two champions in their own rights, but they want to be the double champion. Speaking of double champs, this young lady has an opportunity of a lifetime. The Crazy Fox herself.
The Spitfire Warriors from the fifth dimension.
Kitsune is in the house. She is ready to go. The reigning and defending WWE Women's Champion. Now, of course, you can bring the belts to the Gimmick Factory, or you can opt to leave them with the company. And Kitsune said, why take that one when I'm going to be taking the LSWA Women's Championship back home with me? Confidence through the roof. Can she get it done? She's got 4 potential champions in front of her. The question is, how hungry is the Fox? I think I missed my calling. I think I should have been a commentator. Kitsune is here, ladies and gentlemen, ready to do battle. She looks fired up. She looks very focused. And she looks like she knows what kind of opportunity she has. The question is, can she take the brass ring? She did it once. Can she do it a second time? And there you go, this LSWA crowd embracing Kitsune. Representing the Spitfire Warriors, representing the pre-roll crew. Speaking of the Spitfire Warriors, the second half of that tag team of Kitsune and this young lady, Virgo Cool, as she is now heading to the ring, the opportunity of a lifetime. The Queen Bee, as she calls herself. She has an opportunity to cement her name as the Queen Bee if she can become the LSWA Women's Champion right now here at the Gimmick Factory on this special edition pre-record for all you fantastic subscribers to the LSWA. Not only the LSWA, but the Legend Series channel, as this, of course, will go there first. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as Virgo Cool headed to the ring. Like I said before, you want to be a member, you want to join the ranks of people like Virgo Cool, Rowdy Riles, Abby the Snake Cobra, Maximilian Tucker, Action Figure Addict, Yojo Jerk, Laser Pants, it's Chad, and many, many more. All you got to do is join the Legend Series membership and let them know that you want to be a part of the action. And here we go. The other women's champion headed to the ring, Rowdy Riles. Rowdy Riles is here, ready to go. She definitely wants to cement her legacy as not only a 2-time champion, but 2 different titles at once. Be a double champion. The question is, can she get it done? Like I said, there's 4 other competitors in front of her. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Who will become the LSWA champion? When the smoke clears, who will rise as the champion that will represent the Gimmick Factory? I'm interested to see what a beautiful championship belt. As of course, the benefactor didn't want to be known here. And here we go. The action breaks down quick as Gilbert and Stacey Hatch go quickly after Rowdy Riles, and Virgo Cool and Kitsune have a friendly battle right now. Not a neck breaker by Kitsune. Of course, I'm going to try to keep up with the action as there is 5 different competitors. So please bear with me as Rowdy Riles drops Kitsune, champion to champion. Here we go. And broken up by Stacey Hatch. As of right now, I am being told that Virgo Cool will be exclusive to Raw as well as Alicia Gilbert, as Stacey Hatch will take her talents to WCW. And now that our women's roster is growing, they're going to start putting the women on their respective brands now. And here we go. Irish whip goes Riles into the ropes. Kitsune now. What a Hurricane Rana. Drops Riles. Goes for a cover here. 1. And a kick out. While Alicia Gilbert gives a Russian leg sweep to Stacey Hatch. And now Kitsune going to town on Alicia Gilbert. Drops her right down on her head. And Kitsune going to stomp her out as Riles drops down Stacey Hatch. But Stacey Hatch didn't like that very much. Goes for a schoolboy roll. And broken up by Kitsune quickly. And a DDT by Alicia Gilbert. This action is all over the place. All these women want to become the LSWA Women's Champion. The very first LSWA Women's Champion. And I gotta say, those belts came out pretty well. Let me know what you think of the newly designed LSWA titles in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And consider joining the membership to be a part of the LSWA. As Virgo Cool walks right over Rowdy Riles. Going to lead a little insult to injury there as she taunts her. What a snap suplex by Virgo Cool. Kitsune down as Stacey Hatch seems to be fired up here and going to drop Alicia Gilbert in what looks like either a power bomb or instead now going to drop her on the shoulders and drop her across the ropes. And now Virgo Cool says, screw it, there's no rules. Let's bring in some weapons. As she brought in a kendo stick. And nailed Stacey Hatch right over the head. Wait a minute. As Alicia Gilbert just breaks that up. Man, she flew across the ring to break up that pin. Virgo Cool almost began. Oh, what a kick by Riles and drops Kitsune. And now stomping out Kitsune is Riles now. A little too fired up, it seemed. As now Alicia Gilbert going to take it to Virgo Cool while Stacey Hatch on Dream Street over there in the corner. But now back at it on Kitsune now. What a suplex by Stacey Hatch. Virgo Cool going for a cover but quickly broken up by Stacey. As now all the women back in the ring here. Whoa, what a... No, Rowdy Riles level Kitsune with a bat, and Alicia Gilbert just in time drops Riles to get the bat out of her hands. But I think the damage has been done as Kitsune is completely dazed and confused. And Alicia Gilbert going to take full advantage of that. Wait a minute, maybe playing a little possum here as Kitsune backstabber. And a Bubba Bomb by Virgo Cool goes for a cover here. 1, 2, and whoa, wait a minute. Kitsune just broke that up. That might cause a little friction between the Spitfire Warriors as Gilbert goes for a cover here. And broken up by Riles. Now Riles focusing on Stacey Hatch, which is going to be her newfound competition on the WCW brand. She knows what's coming. Not only did Stacey Hatch head over to the brand, but so did Riles' new tag team partner, Rhea Ripley. As she now takes down everybody around her with that kendo stick. And now, wait a minute. Riles almost walked out here with a big-time victory, but Kitsune just broke it up. As now, wait a minute. Kitsune now, look at this whirly bird special on Riles. Floating her down, and now locks up with Gilbert here. Does it again, this time on Alicia Gilbert here. Drops her down. As now Virgo Cool went for a split-legged leg drop and misses it. And now the tag team again going right after each other. as Virgo drops Kitsune with a fantastic Hurricane Rana. And whoa, what a maneuver by Gilbert, drops Virgo Cool. And wait a minute, Shining Wizard. Oh, wait a minute. Stacey Hatch just broke that up from laying on the floor. And Gilbert thanking her with a kick to the back as Riles screaming at the crowd as Kitsune took that opportunity to tie her up into the ropes there. And wait a minute, Kitsune just drops Rowdy Riles. 1, 2, and Virgo Cool now breaks it up, and Kitsune visibly upset with Virgo Cool over breaking up that pin. And oh, with Jesus hit, looked like she tried to hit them with the kendo stick, but Stacey Hatch quickly reverses it. Look at that, she's got her in what looks like an armbar. But Rowdy Riles quickly breaks that up by tossing it, and Shining Wizard! Rowdy Riles has an opportunity right now to become the champion. She's going for it! And Alicia Gilbert just breaks it up there. As now Gilbert going for the unprettier, drops Kitsune down. We might see a new champion. What a kick, dragon screw kick by Virgo Cool. As Virgo now works over Stacey Hatch, but takes a bat to the back by Alicia Gilbert. Now Alicia Gilbert going to use that bat on Rowdy Riles, going for a cover here. Everybody's down, 1. And Riles kicks out, and Alicia Gilbert furious with that outcome as she now puts Stacey Hatch down. Irish whip into the corner. Goes Alicia Gilbert. Kitsune now putting up Alicia Gilbert here. Wait a minute, Kitsune on the shoulders of Virgo Cool. Virgo now kicks Kitsune right to the head and drops her down. But Gilbert breaks that up with a double axe handle to Rowdy Riles. And a drop kick by Virgo. This action has been non-stop since the bell has rang. My word. That Spanish fly by Virgo Cool, but Virgo takes a kendo stick for her troubles. And another backstabber. And oh my goodness, Rowdy Riles has had enough, leveling everybody with the kendo stick. Drops, oh my goodness, busts Gilbert wide open and drops her down and sweeps Virgo Cool's legs out right from under her. And wait a minute now, Kitsune trying to go for what looked like a spin kick, but Riles ducked right under it. X Factor by Kitsune. Now Kitsune tried to hit it with the standing shooting star, but Riles, of course, as you know, Riles and Kitsune have had quite the rivalry here at the Gimmick Factory. As Virgo now breaking it all up and taking out some frustration on her tag team partner as Alicia Gilbert gets the ring now. And Virgo Cool drops Gilbert down with a flying forearm and now hits to the top rope. What a split-legged moonsault that might do right there. Virgo Cool might be your new champion. 1, 2, and a kick out by Alicia Gilbert just in time. And a big-time clothesline by Stacey Hatch drops Virgo Cool down. As Rowdy Riles works over Kitsune in the corner here, we might see some big-time maneuver here. Superplex. What a superplex by Riles. Puts down Kitsune, but did not see Virgo Cool, who might get the win right here. 1, and a kick out by Riles at 1. What a women's championship match you are witnessing here at the Gimmick Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out and watching. That's Stacey Hatch laying everybody down with the sledgehammer. But Virgo Cool had none of that. As Virgo Cool now, wait a minute, tries to focus her attention on Kitsune, but Kitsune dragon screw leg whip. Should have stayed on Virgo Cool, as playing possum was Alicia Gilbert. And now Gilbert works over Virgo Cool, now works over Stacey Hatch. Everybody's down. And now wait a minute. What a German suplex by Gilbert. As everybody here is going right after each other. Stacey Hatch goes for a cover here. And Gilbert just gets her shoulders up. Ladies and gentlemen, that was almost a 3 right there. As now Virgo Cool takes the sledgehammer to Stacey Hatch and goes for a cover. And a kick out. This could be anybody's ball game. We don't know where this match is going to go as Stacey Hatch now has Rowdy Riles up. What a maneuver right there. Drops her down with the very best, but goes for a cover on Kitsune. 1, 2, and Virgo Cool just breaks it up in time. As Alicia Gilbert now works over Virgo Cool. And Stacey Hatch takes the elbows right to the face of Kitsune. And now Alicia Gilbert going to walk over Rowdy Riles, but Rowdy Riles finally got her wits about her and breaks up that pin just in time. But Gilbert back on the offensive now. And now going to work over Rowdy Riles. But look what's happening there. It just broke the feed down. Oh, wait a minute, Irish whip. And oh, what a maneuver there. As Gilbert now works over and goes for a cover. And a kick out right there. The feed almost, I apologize for the feed. We have new equipment coming, I promise. As now, wait a minute. Kitsune might be going to sleep. As Stacey Hatch has her there. And Virgo's got Riles in a submission. And Gilbert just breaks it up. As Stacey Hatch now just going for a quick cover here, but broken up by Gilbert again. And there you go, Virgo Cool levels Rowdy Riles with the double knee to the face. And Gilbert now on the outside, going to work over Stacey Hatch with an unprettier on the outside. And wait a minute, Virgo Cool with a fantastic crossbody onto Kitsune. Oh, wait a minute, Kitsune's in some serious trouble with a splash off the second rope. She might have Kitsune right where she wants her. 1. And Gilbert now back in the ring. But Kitsune just gets a shoulder up and Virgo Cool can't believe it. What a match you are seeing here at the Gimmick Factory tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all for hanging out with us here at the LSWA Night of Champions. 1, 2, and broken up again, this time by Stacey Hatch. This match might be the very definition of fight forever. Big time neck breaker by Kitsune onto Stacey Hatch. As now Kitsune's got a baseball bat, but Gilbert gonna have none of that. Now Gilbert going for that unprettier yet again and nails it this time on Kitsune. This might do it right here. This might do it. 1, 2, and it's just broken up by Rowdy Riles, who returns back into the ring after that beating. And Gilbert trying to get a second pin. This time Virgo Cool broke it up. What a match. What a night so far, ladies and gentlemen. We are an hour in, and it has been jam-packed with action from start to finish. Whoa! What a maneuver by Virgo Cool. I got to tell you, that Spitfire Warriors tag team might be done after tonight. These two ladies have put it all on the line here, throwing their friendship completely out the window for the opportunity to become the LSWA Women's Champion. And a beautiful maneuver there. Oh, wait a minute now. Kitsune trying to get her wits about it. Now Kitsune going to fire to the back on Alicia Gilbert. Wait a minute now. Kitsune. Now what a maneuver by Kitsune. Wait a minute. This might do 1, 2. There's your new LSWA Women's Champion, Kitsune. Ladies and gentlemen, what a match this was. Kitsune just got that in time as Virgo Cool was going to try to break it up and was too slow to the draw. And as you are seeing these replays, ladies and gentlemen, the action was all over the place. And it was very hard to call a winner here. But here it is right here. Look at this maneuver. Drops Alicia Gilbert right on her head. 1, 2. Your new women's champion, the Crazy Fox,
Here is your winner,
Kitsune.
Champion, Fox.
Fox is your new LSWA Women's Champion. Now, with an even bigger bullseye on her back, she's going to have to look out for everybody who's going to be coming after her now that she is the Women's Champion. Damn, that belt looks good. That belt looks good as Kitsune celebrates with the LSWA faithful. Congratulations, Kitsune. You deserve it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been fantastic action. As I said before, this is commercial free, no ads. We are not going to any breaks here. We are just going to show wrestling. 100% unmitigated, unapologetic, simulated wrestling. And I hope you enjoy it, because we love to provide it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join the membership, it'll get you on the roster. All you got to do is join the membership if you want to be a part of the action. If you don't want to be a part of the action, but you want to see all this crazy action, just subscribe, and you can see us live every Sunday when LSWA brings you Sunday evening or Sunday morning slam. I'm sorry. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got quite the competition coming at you, as we have a couple more titles on the line, but we have some matches that are non-title. We have a 6-man tag match. People might not understand what it means, but we do. And right now we are going to go to that match. Let's go to the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pre-Roll Crew, better known as the Messiahs of Wrestling, have entered the Gimmick Factory. Tone Bone told Don Curvin, told Kitsune he was going to put a call in to a special friend that he knew would have their backs. And he called up to Buffalo, New York, and brought in his former tag team partner, now reacquainted, Bobby Sapphire, the big man, the polar bear from Buffalo. They are here right now at the Gimmick Factory, ladies and gentlemen, ready to go. And I am excited to see what this match brings. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they are not alone. They are teaming with longtime friend of Tone Bone, one Artie Butane, or Artie Bucco, as they will take on Dom Dinero, Bourbon McJack, and a debuting Stan the Man Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, as Artie Bucco's music now reigns through the Gimmick Factory, Artie Bucco now going to head to the ring. Oh, the fireworks go off here at the Gimmick Factory, as Artie Bucco has arrived.
Weighing in at 245 pounds, the Cat!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the captain has arrived. He is in the building, as he is now heading to the ring. He knows that he's going to team up with Tone Bone, a.k.a. Legend Series, and Legend Series tag team partner, Bobby Sapphire. They make up the Messiahs of Wrestling. And at one point or another, Artie Bucco was in the Messiahs of Wrestling with Bobby Sapphire and Tone Bone. What a team they make. Right now tonight, they got their work cut out for them in the likes of Dom Dinero, Bourbon McJack, and Stan the Man Styles. But ladies and gentlemen, we needed to break up all that championship action with a couple of non-title matches. So Tone Bone said, you know what? How about me and Bobby take on our best bud, Artie Bucco, and we'll challenge any three in the locker room. And those three men that stood up, well, first the man stood up is the man that's about to head to the ring right now. He got up and he said something a little along the lines like this. Well, you know what, Tone? Not for nothing, I don't like you, and I think I'm going to answer that challenge. And then, standing up behind him was Stan the Man Styles and Dom Dinero. As now Bourbon McJack heading to the ring, not afraid at all of the Messiahs of Wrestling, as the legend of Bourbon McJack continues to grow here at the LSWA. Bourbon McJack is here in the arena. This LSWA crowd loves Bourbon McJack. I can tell you he definitely lives up to his name. I can smell the Jack Daniels from here. Although that could be Johnny Walker, I'm not sure. Hell, it could be Evan Williams. We don't know. He used to drink cheap shit. We don't know. But I do know one thing. Bourbon McJack is like Popeye, and his spinach is booze. The more he drinks, the stronger he seems to get, and he seems pretty hammered right now as he awaits his tag team partners. And here we go, Dom Dinero. Of course, we know Dom Dinero as he rolls into circles with Paulie Pepperjack and the rest of the family, Tony D'Angelo and Stax. And here he is, Dom De Niro.
From Brooklyn, New York.
From the Boogie Down. No, I'm sorry, that's the Bronx. And here we go. From Brooklyn, New York, Dom De Niro. He's ready to help everybody. Always a man to help, but he always wants a favor in return. The question is, what favor is Bourbon McJack going to have to return to Dom De Niro when Dom De Niro accepted this challenge? As he is here at the Gimmick Factory right now, the LSWA. Big fans of Dom De Niro, but they're even bigger fans of the next man that's about to hit the ring. He is the man, Stan the Man Styles.
And from New York,
he is without his shake weight.
28 pounds. Stunning Stan.
Now Stan the Man Styles, leader of the Cream World Order. Like I said, he's without his shake weight and his whipped cream. But Stan the Man is here tonight to fight. As he seems pretty focused. Usually he's dancing around. I guess maybe he's ready to go, but he looks in the best shape I've ever seen him in. Although, he always looks exactly like just that. And Stan the Man is here. Stan Styles, Dom De Niro, and Bourbon McJack go on against the Messiahs of Wrestling, Tone Bone and Bourbon McJack. Look at him, grab him right by the throat. Is Tone Bone yelling at McJack, "You drunk, stupid son of a bitch." And McJack now punches him right in the stomach. And now, these two men have no love lost, as they do not like each other, all the way back from the Middle Village Wrestling days to the Mid-Valley Wrestling days. Now, the LSWA days. They still don't like each other. A rivalry as old as time, if you will. Tone Bone and Bourbon McJack. And Bourbon drops Tone Bone in a bulldog, and Tone Bone smartly rolls out of the ring as Bobby Sapphire tries to hit him and still him with some words of wisdom here. And big back body drop by Bourbon McJack. Goes for a cover. One. And a kick out by Tone Bone. As I said before, Tone Bone and Bourbon McJack have quite a history with each other. It goes back. Oh, nice power slam by Bourbon McJack. Tone Bone now got to make that cover. Tags in the big man Bobby Sapphire, and in comes Dom De Niro. Bobby Sapphire, 6'3", 280 pounds, former offensive lineman at Alfred State University and then Buffalo State University. The young man, powerhouse to say the least. As Dom De Niro now knows what he's got to do to work over the big man. Going to choke him in the ropes there. As Artie Bucco and Tone Bone can do nothing but look on here. And now Bobby Sapphire just drops Dom De Niro with a clothesline. And the last thing De Niro wants is for Sapphire to start going on the offensive. As now Bobby Sapphire starts to attack Dom De Niro. And Dom De Niro quickly pushes off Sapphire. He drops Sapphire down with a clothesline. Now kicking Sapphire right in the stomach area. It's out, kick right to the back. Bobby Sapphire going to... The last thing you want to do is make Sapphire angry. And a triangle choke might just do that. As I said, a triangle choke might just do that. As Sapphire breaks it up there. Just trying to get his wits about it. What a punch to the face. Drops De Niro with one punch, but he tags back in Bourbon McJack. Who McJack and Bobby Sapphire. Oh my goodness, McJack clothesline Sapphire over the top rope as Stan Styles now just walks around and taunts him a little bit, laughing at him, continuing to laugh at him on the apron. This crowd all laughing at Bobby Sapphire. Sapphire getting real angry as he now takes it out on Stan Styles and tosses him into the ring post. As Tone Bone now getting the snot kicked at him and drops an elbow as Sapphire now hits back into the ring. And Bourbon McJack took too much time focused on Artie Bucco and Tombo. Well, wait a minute, look at this drop. Sapphire now. McJack is fired up here. And a stunner by McJack. He just drops Tombone. Tombone is out of it. And now he's getting his head slammed off the canvas here. As Stan Styles now going to return the favor to Sapphire. And McJack now stuns Artie Bucco off the apron. And tags in Dom De Niro. The damage might be done here on the Messiahs of Wrestling. Tombone might be regretting opening his mouth. As now De Niro quickly goes after Sapphire as he is the legal man. And now a beautiful gutbuster by Dom De Niro. As De Niro now going to break up that count, gets back in the ring. Now it breaks up the count. The ref's got to restart the count here. As Bobby Sapphire now slowly gets back. But now Dom De Niro goes after Tombone. Tombone, everybody's got a problem with him. He might have talked too much smack in that locker room tonight. As De Niro now goes Irish whip Bobby Sapphire, but Sapphire reverses it. And now beautiful T-bone suplex by Bobby Sapphire. Drops Dom De Niro. And now Dom De Niro's in some serious trouble as he just drops him right out of the corner, pulls him right out, drops him right on his head. As now Sapphire locks up with De Niro, going to walk De Niro right over to the corner, smashes his head into the corner there. And now Bobby Sapphire going to take it to Dom De Niro. And look at this now, Dom De Niro's in some serious trouble. Samoan drop off the second rope. That might do it for Sapphire. And a big-time splash, but he moved. Dom De Niro moved out of the way. He got the break that he needed. But not enough. Oh, no, a beautiful Enziguri. Dom De Niro now playing to the crowd, not seeing the tag to Tombone. And Tombone with the club punch right to the back of the head. And now going to use that head of his to headbutt Dom De Niro down. Everybody knows Tombone's got the head of a coconut. Here we go. 1. And a kick out by Dom De Niro. Tombone a little angry right now. Thought that would be enough to keep him down. And look at that maneuver by Tombone. Pop-up spine buster. Is now Tombone going to go to the top rope. Maybe shades of his mentor, the Macho Man. And there he is, but he misses it. As De Niro with a beautiful kick. But Tombone did not feel a thing there. And now slams De Niro down. As Tombo now, wait a minute now, he's setting him up. Clothesline Stan Styles. As Tombo and Styles have had some history with each other. And now Stan Styles reverses it on Tombone. Tombone, of course, known as a brawler and a fighter. As Stan Styles drops a knee right across the chest of Tombone. And now the quad kicks right to the head. Tombone, known to have some concussions, does not want to take too many of those shots to the head. As he quickly drops Stan Styles down. And what a punch to the head. Tombone now, one of the best strikers in the game. Is he going to walk over and now tag in the captain? He's going to tag in the world champ of our hearts, Artie Bucco. As now Artie Bucco now trying a T-bone suplex the powerhouse Stan Styles. And Stan Styles now Irish whips Artie Bucco off the ropes and a spear. A spear by Stan Styles. He goes for a cover here. 1, 2. And Sapphire just broke it up in time. As Stan Styles now focuses his attention. Wait a minute now. Stan Styles to the top rope. And he drops down a beautiful knee drop off the top. And kicks Artie Bucco in the back. Stan Styles now going to tag in Bourbon McJack. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for hanging out with us here tonight. Let's say what a stunner off the apron. As now McJack again, but this time now messed with the wrong son of a bitch. And look at this quickly now. Tries to go after Tombone, but Tombone's like, enough, get off of me. You fucking pain in the ass. Oh, sorry with the cursing. And he dropped, Tombone just drops him like, enough, you drunk. Get away from me, as Bourbon McJack is relentless with these guys. And look what he's doing to Tombone. He's getting his damn receipt. He drops Tombone, but Artie Bucco with a beautiful springboard drop kick. And Bourbon McJack now Irish whips Artie into the corner, but Artie smartly breaks out of it. Could have been the unfortunate recipient of a triple team. And now a nice Manhattan drop by Bourbon McJack. Irish whip. Sells it. It's a Luthez press. Laying in the fists right to Artie Bucco. And now Bourbon McJack gonna wait for Artie Bucco to get back up to his feet. He might be going for that Stone Cold Stunner, and there it is. He tapped the keg. He calls it tapping the keg. And Tombo now gonna break it up just in time, saving Artie Bucco. As Tombo now screams down to Artie Bucco, come make this damn tag. And I guess Bourbon McJack thought he was talking to him as he tags back in Stan the Man Styles. As Stan Styles now working over Artie Bucco very well. Punt kicking him right in the stomach. Stan Styles now, oh my goodness, forearm right to the face. Stan Styles here now stomping out Artie Bucco. Stan Styles here, look at this man. Stan really working him over. Oh my God, look at this Stan now. Double knees to the back. Stan's, wait a minute, Artie Bucco dragging screw leg whip, just trying to buy him some time. Trying to get him off his back here. Now, wait a minute, Artie Bucco now going to go for what looks like the splashdown. Splashdown, beautiful maneuver by the Bookster. A tag in the big fella now, big Bobby Sapphire back in the ring. As Sapphire now fired up, and he's got Stan Styles right where he wants him. And now wait a minute, Stan Styles going for a ride, but a power bomb by Bobby Sapphire. He goes for the cover here. Bourbon McJack's gonna hit the ring and just breaks it up. Bourbon McJack now screaming obscenities at Bobby Sapphire. Is now Bobby Sapphire tags in Tone Bone. And now Tone Bone gonna pick those bones with a senton, springboard senton. As referee Charles Robinson is completely out of it. Tone Bone now gonna drop that elbow drop shades, but Stan Styles moves out of the way, saw it coming. Stan off the ropes, punch right to the gut. Stan Styles telegraphed the elbow here. Look at this, oh, what an elbow to the face, drops Tone Bone completely out. And now tags in Bourbon McJack. And now McJack gonna go to work on Tone Bone here. McJack gonna go to the rope himself, up to the top rope, begging Tone Bone to get up to his feet. Tone Bone don't know what the hell's going on here. And McJack crowns his ass with a double axe handle. And Artie Bucco in the ring, and Artie Bucco just breaks it up. Bourbon McJack thought that was it. McJack not too happy, not too keen on Artie Bucco breaking up his counts. And now look at this, swings for the fences and drops Tone Bone. I think Tone Bone is regretting talking all that smack in the locker room earlier today. As McJack placates to the crowd and Artie Bucco gets the tag, Tone Bone is seriously hurt. As Tone Bone took a couple of shots to the head, as I told you, Tone Bone suffered some serious concussions back. Oh, wait a minute, what a drop suplex or face drop by Bourbon McJack. Now Bourbon McJack gonna drop the elbow right across the chest of Artie Bucco. And now he's waiting, he's gonna stun Artie Bucco. He's gonna tap the keg on Artie Bucco's ass. But he's too close to the Messiahs of Wrestling, and Bobby Sapphire breaks that up real quick. What a match tonight here on Night of Champions at the Gimmick Factory. We have crowned an Empire State Champion in Don Curvin. We crowned new LSWA Tag Team Champions in the Blackjacks. We crowned a Women's Champion in Kitsune. We still got the LSWA No Limits Championship. We still got the LSWA Hardcore Championship. And of course, in your main event, Yojo Jerk will defend the LSWA Gimmick Factory Championship against one Laser Pants. And here we go. Nice brain buster by the Bookster, dropping Bourbon McJack down as Dom De Niro now breaks it up. De Niro trying to fire up his tag team partner, trying to tell him to get the tag to either him or Stan Styles. And Tone Bone tells Artie Bucco to tag in the big man. The big man wants to pick the bones of Bourbon McJack here. And look, he does just that. He tosses Bourbon McJack with the Beal toss. And now, kick to the breadbasket, the midsection area. As Bobby Sapphire now really picking the bones of Bourbon McJack here in this 6-man tag action. And now Bourbon McJack has had enough. McJack now, he tapped the keg on Bobby Sapphire, and he's going for a cover, but Artie Bucco sees it coming, and Artie Bucco just breaks it up. What a match you are seeing as Bourbon has had enough here, and Bourbon drops Artie Bucco with a DDT. And Artie now rolls to the outside as Bourbon out firing shots to Bobby Sapphire. Stopping out Sapphire is Bourbon McJack, and he's going to tag back in Dom De Niro. As De Niro now got Sapphire right where he wants him. The uncut gem of professional wrestling. Bobby Sapphire, what a shoulder breaker by Dom De Niro. Going to go for a cover here. 1. And a kick out at 1 by the uncut gem, Bobby Sapphire. And a rake to the eyes, this Dom De Niro. Dom De Niro's not above using dirty tactics when he wants to get the job done. And now going to tag in the leader of the Creamy World Order, the founder of the Stan Styles Intergender Bonanza. Stan the Man Styles in the ring now. Stan with a spear on the Bobby Sapphire. Go for a cover right in the Tombone in 3, 2. And a kick out by Bobby Sapphire. Tombone screaming at Bobby Sapphire. You better kick out. You better effing kick out. Off the ropes goes Sapphire now. Oh! Superman punch! Superman punch! By Stan Styles. Drops Bobby Sapphire. Sapphire's in trouble here. Look at the power displayed by Stan Styles. And Stan Styles puts him down here. Stan Styles. Tombone is screaming. You better kick out. And it's over. Stan the Man Styles has just pinned Bobby Sapphire. Tombone screaming at the top of his lungs. Artie Bucco in a complete state of shock. Stan Styles in his debut scores the big-time victory over Bobby Sapphire. Look at these moves in this replay. As I thought the messiahs of wrestling had it right here with that power bomb and the brainbuster. I mean, look at the maneuvers here. But it was the tapping of the kegs. And, of course, this maneuver right here by Stan the Man Styles. He calls it Creamy Dreams as he put down Bobby Sapphire. 1, 2, your winners, McJack, Styles, and Dom De Niro.
Here are your winners.
Fantastic match you have just seen, ladies and gentlemen. Very impressed with all 3 men. Hell, all 6 guys did a great job. I'm impressed with everybody across the line. This was a great match. What a card so far, and we still have so much more action to come. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tony Styles, and I can't believe the amount of action we have seen tonight. I hope you are enjoying this action. This has been absolutely fantastic, and we are just getting started as we have another championship match to come. We are going to crown a brand new No Limits champion. Now, even though we will stick it to the realm of Cruiserweight division, anybody can go for this title. That being said, let's head to the ring to see who will be the new No Limits champion, as right now, the Saponi Werewolf, Justin Booth, heads to the ring to do battle with 3 other gentlemen to crown a brand new No Limits champion of LSWA. As you are hearing the darkest side of the night, Justin Booth has made his way to the arena. Kid looks lean, clean, and mean, ready to go. Kid is focused, you can tell, as he is rocking his Wolfpack shirt. As you know, Justin Booth is ready to head out to Japan as he will do battle with Carlito for the Pro Wrestling Japan Openweight Championship. But right now, he's got an opportunity of a lifetime to become a double champion before he heads back to Monday Night Raw. The question is, can he do it tonight right here at the Gimmick Factory and become the first ever LSWA No Limits champion? I say he might be able to. Justin Booth seems fired up here, ladies and gentlemen. The kid is ready to go, as this LSWA crowd lets him know they love him. Oh, bananas for the kid. as he is fired up. You can see it on the kid's face. He is ready to go. He is focused. I mean, he has had his problems with guys like Alpha Red, who will be in this match, by the way, of the Figure Fight Club. And currently he's got some issues with another person in this match, Action Figure Addict, who are both in the WWE Cruiserweight title tournament. Of course, Action Figure Addict will be taking on Carmelo Hayes on Monday Night Raw as the week's storyline content comes out. But right now, Alpha Red is headed to the ring, a member of the Figure Fight Club. He's ready to go. Alpha Red is in the house. He's ready. Firing up this LSWA crowd as they love Alpha Red. Even though we have seen dirty-handed tactics from the Figure Fight Club, you can't deny their abilities in the ring. They are very good in the ring. They are very talented. And the bottom line is, I don't care who you are, you gotta respect the technique. And these guys got hell of technique. Alpha Red now is in the ring. Going to the top rope now, talking a little smack to the Saponi Werewolf. Alpha Red ready to go. This crowd loves him. There he is. Just slowly getting into wrestling mode. Alpha Red is fired up here at the Gimmick Factory, ladies and gents. And so are we. I'm going to say so are we. I'm speaking on behalf of all of you. So are we. And here we go. Another competitor here. New to the LSWA. Daredevil Dave.
From Montgomery, Alabama, weighing in at 174 pounds,
Daredevil Dave is here in the house, ready to do battle with some of the LSWA's best cruiserweights. And he is here, ready to go. Daredevil Dave is in the house. He is the Daredevil. I'm excited to see this match. This is for the LSWA No Limits Championship. We got Daredevil Dave, Alpha Red, Justin Booth, and the next competitor who's about to hit the ring right now, who has been a part of now. He's been traded along with Justin Booth to the Raw roster and is now engaged in the title tournament. And that is Alpha 112.
weighing in at 200 pounds, the anti-hero.
Alpha 112 is in the house. This young man now a member of the new Judgment Day on Raw after he put a call in to Japan, called the Beautiful Madness, Julia, to come on down and join his ranks. She agreed. I don't know why, but she did. And now Alpha, with the likes of Dom Mysterio, J.D. McDonough, and Finn Balor, and Julia have now formed the brand new Judgment Day, although Alpha has told me that he has a couple of choices that he wants to join his group. So we don't know, as we know that Alpha definitely dictates his own path. Question is, can he get it done here tonight? Can he head back to Monday Night Raw? Can he head to that title tournament as a champion already? We will see. Only time will tell. The question is, will Justin Booth head back, almost becoming a tri-champion? As you see, the LSWA No Limits Championship. What a belt designed by the suspicious benefactor that refuses to be named. And all four men now fired up, ready to go. Alpha now ready to go. Here we go. Let's ring that bell. Charles Robinson Titles on the line. We're going to crown a new LSWA No Limits champion. Thank you so much for being with us here tonight. I appreciate you. Still got a lot of competition left to go. A couple of matches. We got the Handsome Snakes taking on Ayo Smudge, making their debut as a tag team. We have Woody Triple Deuce taking on Zakanin still. And of course, in your main event, we have Yo Joe Jerk defending the Gimmick Factory Championship against one Laser Pantalones. What a maneuver by Daredevil Dave as Alpha works over Alpha Red. Daredevil Dave working over Justin Booth now. Look at this now. Alpha immediately goes after Daredevil Dave and puts him down. As now Irish whip and back elbow. Justin Booth is down. Like I said, Justin Booth has had his problems with the Figure Fight Club. Has had his problems now with Alpha 112. As now, wait a minute. Justin Booth now going to walk him over to the ropes, but now Alpha Red trying to fight back as Daredevil Dave has Action Figure Addict, but Action Figure Addict going to reverse that into a beautiful drop kick. And these four men, the crowning jewels of the Cruiserweight divisions on their respective brands, as both men on the WCW side being Alpha Red and Daredevil Dave, and the two Cruiserweights on the WWE side, and Justin Booth and Alpha. Wait a minute, Daredevil Dave might have this. And Alpha just broke that up in time, as Daredevil Dave didn't appreciate that too much, and now focuses attention on Alpha, while Alpha hits him from behind, and now Justin Booth going to work over Alpha's arm. Justin Booth smartly attacking a limb here. And you want to talk hungry here at the LSWA, there is nobody hungrier than the Saponi Werewolf. The werewolf wants to eat. He wants to eat on people's asses. And he plans to do that here tonight. And look at the maneuver. Drops him in a beautiful burning hammer as Action Figure Addict now brings in the steel chair. We have seen a lot of crazy action. I would call this controlled chaos here tonight at LSWA's Night of Champions at the Gimmick Factory. As we have now crowned so many new champions, and we still got this match and the Hardcore Championship to come. I am being told that there is quite a few competitors in that match as well. And right now I'm being handed a note. Hold on, I'm being handed a note. I'm being told that James Lucas J1's BX Medic and a couple other people are involved in that Hardcore Championship match. As Alpha now trying to maintain the offensive control, but Daredevil Dave doesn't want no part of that stuff. And nice STO by 112 as Alpha Red now focuses attention on the newly acquired Raw Superstar. Nice off the ropes, but wait a minute, Daredevil Dave now going to work over Alpha Red here. And now Alpha Red, wait a minute. Alpha Red drops Daredevil Dave. What a maneuver there. And what a maneuver by 112 on a Justin Booth. Justin Booth has taken some serious punishment since the bell is rang. Some might wonder if he's even going to be able to continue to compete as he slowly gets up. And if it's one thing anybody could say about Justin Booth is the kid has the resiliency of a superhero. And now Daredevil Dave gets dropped with a beautiful brainbuster. Now wait a minute, Alpha 112 is going to go for what looks like a Jay Driller. Jay Driller right on the Saponi Werewolf. As Alpha now works over Daredevil Dave. 112 now going to take the pick of the litter, and he drops Daredevil with a beautiful German suplex. A schoolboy here. A kick out there by Alpha 112. Who is now going to in trouble now. Alpha now staying on top here, trying to bring the title back to the Figure Fight Club. The Figure Fight Club so far is 0-1. And look at that as Justin Booth held Alpha Red so Daredevil Dave can get that kick. And what a kick! And what a punch! What maneuvers here? Alpha now using the lumber. Drops everybody down with the kendo stick. Going for a cover here on Justin Booth. But broken up by Daredevil Dave. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for hanging out with us. We appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much We hope you've enjoyed this show so far, this special edition Saturday Evening Slam. As this was supposed to be last Sunday's content. And unfortunately, with some technical difficulties due to the WWE 2K game itself, we had to postpone this for a week, as well as the storyline-based content. I truly apologize for it. As now, they are now working over Alpha Red and Daredevil Dave. But wait a minute now, look at the beautiful maneuver by Alpha 112 to Justin Booth. 1, 2, and broken up just in time by Daredevil Dave. And look at this maneuver by Daredevil Dave. Look at the athleticism here. There's a reason why they call him the Daredevil. He will put it all on the line. He will take the high risk as he is now setting up Justin Booth for something. A beautiful kick to the face. Justin Booth is laid out, and Alpha now better break it up. And he does just in time. As now 112 going to work back over on Dave. Well, oh my goodness gracious. Alpha just dropped Justin Booth too. And Justin Booth just kicks out in time as Alpha Red not very happy with the slow count of Charles Robinson as he begs Booth to get back up to his feet. The Saponi Werewolf now dazed and confused, and Alpha trying to wake him up by kicking him in the face. A nice drop kick by Alpha Red, but oh, he takes a candlestick to his face for his troubles. Another one right to the face. As he is stomping him out now, locks him up in an armbar here. Gonna work over Alpha Red and drops him right on his shoulder. As now Justin Booth gonna work over Daredevil Dave. Beautiful maneuver. Booth now going for a cover. Alpha sees it. Alpha just breaks it up in time. But even Daredevil Dave, I think, was kicking out here. Now look at this bloody Sunday on Alpha. 112. 112 is in trouble. And drops the knee right across the chest. And Daredevil Dave trying to hit the chair, but look at this beautiful neck breaker by Justin Booth, who's finally on the offensive, but not enough in time because Alpha Red right in the ring here to take on the advantage. A nice neck breaker by Alpha Red as Alpha goes down in a Hurricane Rana. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. What matches you have seen tonight to crown new champions, to have some bragging rights. Tombo talked a lot of smack in that locker room earlier today. And Stan the Man Styles, Bird McJack, and Dom De Niro really shut him up. And here we are tonight right now about to crown Canadian Destroyer or Texas Destroyer for Alpha 112, who goes for recovery 1 and just broken up by Alpha Red of the Figure Fight Club, as now 112 has had enough of Alpha Red and the Figure Fight Club. Now going to hit him with a J drill and drops Alpha Red down as Justin Booth goes for a cover, and it is just broken up by Action Figure Addict 112, who hits a beautiful standing shooting star press. And he goes for it all, and Justin Booth just breaks it up in time. As Justin Booth now, wait a minute. Booth's got something planned. He locked him up in a hammerlock. But a reversal and a super kick by 112. As now 112 going to work over the lower back. A nice drop kick right on Daredevil Dave. Saw him coming out of the corner of his eye and laid down that drop kick just in time to drop him. Beautiful maneuver by 112. Now has everybody down, is in full firm control, but Daredevil Dave with a nice spin kick and a beautiful flying forearm by the Werewolf. And Justin Booth now going to the outside, maybe trying to grab a breather or possibly a weapon. I have no idea what the Saponi Werewolf is doing here. Might be a strategy that he implemented. And look at the beautiful deadlift German as now Alpha then turned his attention away. Look at this now, Justin Booth firing shots off and drops Alpha 112. And that focus is right on here. And he is choking out Alpha Red. He is choking out Alpha Red in what looks like a Dragon Sleeper. He's got him in some kind of Dragon Sleeper. And Alpha Red is tapping. We got a new champion. And his name is Justin Booth. Let's go to some replays. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. The action was non-stop. since the bell rang. And these guys, they laid it all on the line to become the champion. But in the end, Justin Booth survives 3 of the LSWA's best cruiserweights by making one of them tap. You want to talk a closure moment with the Figure Fight Club? It's right here tonight for Justin Booth, as he is now the LSWA No Limits champion. You deserve it, Justin Booth. You have now become the first ever LSWA's No Limits champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am Tony Styles. What a match we just saw tonight. The Saponi Werewolf, Justin Booth, finally conquering the beast, slaying the monster, getting the monkey off his back and becoming a champion here at the LSWA and at the expense of the Figure Fight Club. Like I said, you want to talk about a full closure moment with the Saponi Werewolf. It was right there in front of you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we got so much more to come. I think coming up next is Woody Triple Deuce taking on Zakanin. And here we go. And I was right, as we are hearing the familiar strings of Woody Triple Deuce's theme, and he is being joined by his tag team partner, the current reigning and defending WCW United States champion, Jeff Farino, of course, the very first Gimmick Factory champion, as he won the Battle Royal to become the inaugural Gimmick Factory champion. But he did unfortunately lose it at the last show to Yo Joe Jerk, as they are handing out their THC-friendly edibles. Woody is in the house, ready to do battle with one Zakanin, the Machine, the Albino Cobra Segway. Of course, the Translucent Scorpion, the Transparent Bedsheet, whatever you want to call him. You can even call him, I like to call him a dryer sheet. This is as white as he is. Jeff Farino has some serious moves. As you can see, he's really working those beats in the ring right now, as Woody Triple Deuce just kind of skips around. These guys bring the fun every time they hit the Gimmick Factory. They are ready to go. They're going to do battle with one Zakanin, member of the 3POA, of course. And here we go. We're hearing Zakanin's theme song as he is coming out with his friend, the current #1 contender for the LSWA Gimmick Factory Championship. Don't ask me how he got that. He just got it. But they are here. Zakanin is in the house, being joined by his buddy Ryan Laser Pants, or the Laser El Pantalones, however you want to refer to him. He is here in the Gimmick Factory, supporting his friend and tag team partner Zakanin, as Zakanin goes one-on-one with Woody Triple Deuce right here at the Gimmick Factory tonight. Again, thank you so much for joining us. The bell is rung, and Woody comes hot out of the box, attacking Zakanin real quick, trying to stay on top, trying to mount an offensive, but not having any luck, as Zakanin quickly chopped him down. And now Zakanin going to work over that hand of Woody Triple Deuce. He's stopping the smoking hand of Woody Triple Deuce. He better be careful there, otherwise Woody might not be able to hold any pre-rolls. As Woody now concentrating on his hand as Zakanin starts to choke him out. The referee does nothing. Of course, referee Steve Sandberg in the ring there. And Zakanin drops a knee right across the chest of Woody Triple Deuce. And now the ref getting in position here. 1. And a kick out by Woody. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on the store on this special edition Gimmick Factory pre-record, as we did have this ready to go for last Sunday. Oh, and Woody drops him with a jawbreaker, trying to break out of the offensive barrage of Zakanin. Now, what a body slam. And now rakes the eyes of Zakanin, giving a little taste of his own medicine. As now Woody might be going for that tope. Always misses that damn tope. There you go now. Zakanin's got Woody right where he wants him. That might be the advantage he needed, and he slams him right into Jeff's face in the corner. As now Zakanin does it again now. Gonna work him right into the corner. Woody Triple Deuce has no answer for the machine right now. And a drop kick right down to Zakanin's face. Zakanin's got to be careful. One blister could do him in. Or one bruise. So freaking white. As now, Woody Triple Deuce begging Zakanin to get up to his feet. And nice missile drop kick from the second rope. Laser Pants looking on in horror. 1, 2, and a kick out by Zakanin. As Woody Triple Deuce really putting it on him here. Nice neck breaker by Woody Triple Deuce. As now Woody sets him up with a kick to the... Well, wait a minute. What a beautiful Harley Race knee by Zakanin. And a spine buster. Zakanin drops down. Woody Triple Deuce goes for it. 1, 2. And a kick out by Woody. The kid's got resilience, that's for sure. As Woody now climbing to the ropes to use them to help them to get up. And now Woody, just out of desperation. Nice neck breaker by Woody Triple Deuce. Like I said, moves out of desperation here. Just trying to stay on top of Zakanin as he now. Nice back suplex. Woody might have him right where he wants him. Woody now setting up here. Woody going to pick him up now. That patented neckbreaker by Woody Triple Deuce. Calls it the Bonk Smasher. Or that could be his patented double drop kick to the face. And wait a minute, Zakanin just pushes him right off. And now wait a minute, Zakanin. Is he going for the pedigree? Zakanin goes for the pedigree. He calls the whiteout. 1, 2, and a kick out by Woody Triple Deuce. Zakanin can't believe it. Zakanin now going to the top rope. And Zakanin now begging Woody Triple Deuce to get back up to his feet. Woody slow to get up, but he doesn't know where he is. And Zakanin now with a beautiful flying shoulder tackle / clothesline. And now drops a knee to the back of the head of Woody Triple Deuce. Zakanin now in full control of this match. As he now's got Woody locked up in some kind of reverse figure 4, and Woody will have none of it as Woody tries to reverse it, and he does, punching his way out. But the damage might have been done on Woody's leg as Woody is limping over with Zakanin, and it's not enough. That leg might have sustained the damage that Zakanin needed it. And wait a minute, he's going for another whiteout. He hit him with another whiteout. He leveled Woody with another whiteout. This might do it. 1, 2. And there you go, Zakanin is your winner. Let's see some replays here. As Zakanin came to fight tonight, came to win, and did just that. Was not impressed at all with the THC-friendly edibles that Woody and Jeff Farina were handing out. But Zakanin and Woody laid it all on the line here tonight. And Zakanin, look at these maneuvers here. Beautiful spine buster by the albino Cobra. And it wasn't enough for this push off here. And it was these pedigrees he calls the whiteout that did Woody Triple Deuce in. Woody unfortunately couldn't get the job done here. I mean, it didn't take just one of those pedigrees, it took 2, but still the damage was done. Look at this clothesline. And then right here, this pedigree right here was the nail in the coffin, so to speak, on Woody Triple Deuce. 1, you're going to count it to 100 here. Your winner, Zakanin. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Tony Styles. We have a hardcore championship match up next. Oh, wait a minute, I'm being told, sorry. It's not a championship match. Is it? It is. It is a hardcore championship match up next. And it will be James Lucas. I'm being told now it's James Lucas, Talib, J1s, BX Medic, and Jay Gonzo. We got to get to the ring for this match. Let's go. The hardcore title is on the line. And out comes first the unpredictable James Lucas. James Lucas is here in the building tonight. As we've said before for his entrance, he sheds off his humanity, as you're seeing right now, to become the monster he must become, to inflict the violence and punishment that he wants. James Lucas has played no games. He has made no bones about being an extreme fighter, about being a hardcore wrestler, if you will. So when LSWA saw the return of J1s, saw the guys like Abyss sign deals to LSWA. That's right, you heard it here first. The Monster Abyss, officially a part of the LSWA roster, will be joining Monday Night Raw in the coming weeks. With all these hardcore athletes here at LSWA, James Lucas said, let's bring a hardcore title into this. And of course, as I said, this is the conspicuous benefactor, inconspicuous, whatever the fuck he is, anonymous. Said, let's do it as Big Talib now enters the arena here. Ready to go, ready to fight. Big fight feel here tonight. With James Lucas, Talib, BX Medic, Jay Gonzo, and J1s all battling it out for a shot to become the hardcore champion. I know I'm excited. I bet everybody in this building is as well. And I hope you are at home are watching with bated breath as these psycho men put everything on the line to win the hardcore championship. And here we go. BX Medic coming to the ring now. Everybody's favorite medic. The guy administers all the physicals and pre-checks in the back before the show start. And one afternoon, Tone Bone said to him, he said, man, you should be a wrestler. You know so much. He's a martial artist. BX Medic said, you know what, I'd love to give it a try. And here he is. I don't think he ever didn't think he would find himself fighting in a hardcore championship match. But hell, this is the LSWA, and anything is possible here at the LSWA. As BX Medic now hits the ring in your pre-main event. Coming up next, of course, the main event. Championship on the line. Yojo Jer takes on Laser Pants. Zakadian was successful. The question is, can Laser Pants be successful as well? The Figure Fight Club went 0 for 2 tonight. Will the 3POA pitch a big goose egg as well? And here we go now. BX Medic waiting for the next opponent. And we all know that song. We know you want to talk hardcore wrestling. You want to talk violence. You want to talk extreme. Hey, don't come no more extreme than J1s. And J1s is here. Ready to go. He's got his cerveza in his hands. Gonna down that can of booze, smash it over his head, and take the fight to the ring like only J1s can do. J1s is fired up here, ready to go. And I know we're excited to see J1s take on the likes of James Lucas, BX Medic, Jay Gonzo, and Big Talib. The question is, which one of these men will be the most extreme? J1s looks more focused than ever. He knows he's going to be in his element here. Oh, he just sidestepped the cameraman. Cameraman got a little nervous there. As J1s is in the arena now. J1 slowly walking around. Talib, he's just checking out the competition here. Sizing them all up. Talib, BX Medic. And of course, James Lucas. We got one more gentleman to join us before the action starts. As J1's now finally enters the ring here. Took his time. J1's always says, I take my time because I want you to think about the ass whooping you're about to receive. And the question is, which one of these gentlemen will be the recipient of said ass whooping from J1's? As now J1's puts down that kendo stick. Technically doesn't have to if he doesn't want to, as this will be an Extreme Rules fight to crown a hardcore champion. But we got one more gentleman to hit the ring, and we all know this gentleman. Congratulations are in order, as he is going to be a brand new daddy. Please welcome to the ring, to the arena, the one, the only, Semper Fi, do or die, Jay Gonzo. Jay Gonzo's in the house, ready to go, fired up as always. Opportunity of a lifetime. I know he didn't ask for it. Definitely didn't want to fight for the Hardcore Championship, but it's happening. And he is happily accepting the role as he is walking to the ring, confident. As you know, the storyline-based content, Jay Gonzo has been earning the respect of all the legends he's come across. And this right here might be another notch on the old belt for the Marine, as he has an opportunity to become the hardcore champion of the LSWA. I am being told that the hardcore championship is an interpromotional title. So if you win it here, you don't only have to defend it here at the Gimmick Factory, but you can also defend it on either program. So now whoever becomes the LSWA hardcore champion will be able to travel in between all of the brands. That's going to be impressive, as they will implement the 24/7 rule. Ladies and gentlemen, we are awaiting the bell here. And as you know, there's 5 men here, so it's going to break down into chaos. It's quickly devolved already. And again, as I said before, I will try to keep up with the action. So I apologize ahead of time. Thank you for bearing with me, as Gonzo's got James Lucas right up there. Look at the reversal by Lucas. Fantastic maneuver as Talib tries to work over BX Medic. J1's, that beer might have gotten to him. Now J1's going for a cover here. And broken up by James Lucas. I apologize for why J1's is so short, as he was a part of that glitch era. And we will be fixing J1's when this night is over. And big time maneuver by Jay Gonzo drops James Lucas. And here we go. As BX Medic now working over Jay Gonzo. These two men got to hang out with each other this past weekend at DFW, the G.I. Joe show in Texas. Nice German suplex by BX Medic on a J1's. As Gonzo works him over. They had a couple of beers, they had a couple of drinks, had a couple of stories to exchange, but now they are exchanging fists as J1's watches in the corner and laughs. While BX Medic and Jay Gonzo go at it. As Jay Gonzo. Now, J1's on Jay Gonzo now. I'm sorry, we're getting some notes here in the booth here. I apologize. As Jay Gonzo now working over, or being worked over by Big Talib, as James Lucas and BX Medic work over J1's. They know J1's is one of the most hardcore wrestlers in LSWA, bar none, so they know they're going to have to keep it on him. And look at the monkey flip by Jay Gonzo. I apologize for that little mix-up there. I was being handed some notes here in the booth. So thank you all for bearing with us, as Talib takes a big-time dump on the outside. As J1's now trying to work over James Lucas with the sledgehammer, but to no avail. But James Lucas now going to fire right into J1's abdomen. And J1's in some serious trouble here. as Talib continues to work over Gonzo while BX Medic takes a little bit of a breather here, trying to pick his spot. And James Lucas now looking for some more toys to play with here at the Hardcore match, or the Hardcore Championship match. I apologize. I'm sorry for that. And now big time suplex by Talib while BX Medic gets dumped over. A nice big boot by Talib. Drops James Lucas. But Gonzo able to stay on top of everybody. And this action has devolved into complete chaos. I apologize. As now J1's back elbow right to Jay Gonzo. At least it's easy to know who's who. I appreciate everybody for joining us. I appreciate you all for hanging out on this controlled chaos that is the LSWA. As J1's now completely out, Jay Gonzo completely out. Talib is out on the ropes, and BX Medic is just delving out all the punishment he wants. As Jay Gonzo now going to the outside here. And Gonzo now got a trash can while J1 slowly getting on the ropes there. And big time power bomb by Talib. And look at the power by Jay Gonzo. Drops Talib. As J1 now starts to work over James Lucas. Number 2. Wait a minute. J1's almost got a 3 count there. And J1's drops Talib, but a big time clothesline. And now going for that patented pile driver on the BX Medic. Oh my goodness, BX Medic might be in some serious trouble. 1, 2, and BX Medic just kicks out. That could have done it right there, ladies and gentlemen. As Jay Gonzo tries to drop an elbow across Talib, but Talib moves out of the way. And now James Lucas setting up for something. And these men know it's on the line. The Hardcore Championship, the ability to travel in between shows means more money in your pocket. What a powerbomb by J1's. Putting Gonzo on the table, but he didn't set up the table, so did that hurt more? It was upside down, and look at the spine buster on the J1's by James Lucas, who is now taking it all out on J1's here. Look at this now, going to jack him up, and what a power bomb maneuver by Lucas. As Talib is waiting to sledgehammer somebody, and he sledgehammers everybody. Look at this now, talking a little smack to Gonzo. Talib now might be the champion here. And BX Medic just breaks it up in time. As now BX Medic drops a knee across James Lucas. And wait a minute, Talib now goes for a big time power bomb on a Jay Gonzo. Goes for a cover here. 1, and just broken up. What the hell was that about on the ref? That is definitely on the ref as J1's now gets tossed into the corner. And now Irish whip J1's. Oh my goodness, J1's tried to do it up and over, but telegraphed by James Lucas. As James Lucas now works over Big Talib. And J1's don't count J1's out. As I said before, I appreciate all your guys' patience with the LSWA. As unfortunately, we fell into some technical difficulties, some glitches within the system here that we had to fix. As J1 goes for a cover, 2, and just in time kicks out does Jay Gonzo. While BX Medic tried to break it up. Nice Russian leg sweep by J1's. As James Lucas now works over. Future Shock DDT onto Big Talib. He's going for a cover here. But it's broken up by Jay Gonzo just in time as J1's trying to set up the table amongst all this bedlam, and was not going to happen. As now J1's working over BX Medic and smashes him into the turnbuckle, and just in time breaks up the pin on Jay Gonzo. And now Talib, fantastic jawbreaker, telegraphs J1's, goes for a cover here for a quick pin, but Jay Gonzo just breaks it up in time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. This action has been stop. It has been fantastic from start to finish, and we appreciate you all for hanging out with us. We appreciate you all for sitting through all this and being patient until the LSWA came back. Thank you again. And now, look at this. Look at this. What a maneuver. Jay Driller by BX Medic. And what a brainbuster by Big Talib. BX Medic almost had it right there. James Lucas just got the shoulder up in time. As Jay Gonzo on the outside grabbing a trash can and tosses it into the ring, and it lands right on Big Talib. And now the sledgehammer to the abdomen by BX Medic, but no, BX Medic going to get pinned here. Jay Gonzo has it won. And wait a minute, reversal. 1, 2, and James Lucas just breaks it up in time. As now Lucas has the sledgehammer, trying to use it, but too slow to the draw. And nice German suplex by BX Medic. As now BX Medic grabs a kendo sticks and chases after J1's. And now J1's picks up the set, and oh my goodness gracious, right over the head. He dropped him, and now is going to take it to J1's. J1's is in some serious trouble as BX Medic is firing off those kendo stick shots. And J1's angry. Look at this, J1's now hammer fisting BX Medic. Furious with those kendo stick shots. Started hammer fisting BX Medic, and Jay Gonzo, he is going for the 5-knuckle shuffle right now on James Lucas. You can't see me. Bang! But James Lucas telegraphed it, so I guess he could see him. An Irish whip into the corner. Talib's in big trouble. We're seeing another future shock DDT. James Lucas just dropped him. Lucas going for another cover. 1, and just broken up by Jay Gonzo. What a hardcore match you are seeing. There are weapons everywhere. There are bodies scattered around. And what a powerbomb by Jay Gonzo, as he's about to set up this table in the corner, and we have lost the feed, and it is back. We apologize for that. And Talib now going for a big clothesline, but ducked. And now Jay Gonzo and James Lucas teaming up on the big man here. And now Irish whip he goes. Nice, beautiful sit-out hip toss. And now Lucas busts J1's wide open with a Glasgow kiss, a headbutt. And J1's on Dream Street right now. Has no idea where he is after that headbutt. And James Lucas goes for a pin on Gonzo. 1, a Shining Wizard by BX Medic. He might have it here. He picks up a steel chair. And Talib now goes for the cover. And it's broken up by BX Medic. And James Lucas went for the sick kick but missed it. As now Gonzo locking up with Talib. He's got him up on his shoulders. Will we see that attitude adjustment? Instead, he's just displaying serious power. Same with BX Medic. What a maneuver. BX Medic, and Jay Gonzo now drops James Lucas. And it is just broken up in time by BX Medic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope you've appreciated this show so far. We got one more match to go, the main event. But right now, we still got to crown a hardcore champion, and this match could go all night long. And James Lucas now try to go for a DDT, but J1's beautifully beautifully reversed. Telegraphed, my man. And here we go. Irish whip again. James Lucas dropping J1's now. Trying to toss J1's in a belly-to-belly, but J1 saw it coming. And now J1's going to go for that foul driver. He just dropped Lucas right on his dome. As Talib now fires off a kendo stick and attacks J1's. And J1's with an attitude adjustment by Jay Gonzo. But Talib now, it's got Jay Gonzo with a power bomb. What a shotgun finish you are seeing right now. 1, 2, and BX Medic just breaks it up in time. Talib might have gotten less. Nice Sambo slam by BX Medic. Uranagi, if you will. And now James Lucas slams BX Medic down. And now focusing attention on the extremist J1's. As now J1's going to walk James Lucas over to the corner and smashes his head in the turnbuckle pad. And now putting him up in the corner and firing a shot off. As James Lucas is in some serious trouble. J1's going for a Huracan Rana. Beautiful white rock. A rolling rock special, he calls it. And the ref going for a cover and just broken up by BX Medic. J1 should have made sure nobody was standing up still as BX Medic now attacking Talib. And now J1's has had enough of the Medic here as J1's going to put him in a pile driver and drops the Medic right on his head. BX Medic's in some serious trouble after that. Pile driver right there. No give. And now he's choking Talib in the ropes. J1's is furious and J1's gets dropped. As James Lucas, there's so many J's in this match. James Lucas, belly to belly by Big Talib. This action is all over the place. And look at Jay Gonzo attacking. J1's has had finally enough with the extremist's attitude. And Talib goes for a cover here. And Jay Gonzo just breaks it up. Ladies and gentlemen, this action has been all over the place. I'm trying to keep up with it. It's just non-stop. You can't keep up with it. And now beautiful German suplex by James Lucas. But Talib right on top of him. Right into the corner. Into the trash can. And Talib now just leaving him there with his own devices. He's technically inside the trash can. Make that make sense. As now BX Medic, beautiful kick to Jay Gonzo. Friendship be damned. Championships are on the line and a power bomb again. As James Lucas finally gets out of the can. And now Lucas goes right after J1's. And a neck breaker right onto J1's as BX Medic is laid out. And now Talib is laid out. And Gonzo now lays out James Lucas and goes for a cover. No, he doesn't. He goes right after J1's and continues his barrage of offense on J1's. J1's and Jay Gonzo might be developing some kind of rivalry here. As Talib now slams J1's down. Beautiful power slam. And look at that. He's going to do it again. He's going to try to do it to Jay Gonzo, but Gonzo reverses it and drops Talib with a beautiful DDT. As now Jay Gonzo breaks up the move that BX Medic was trying to implement onto James Lucas. And all these men in the center of the ring. This is the only way you can get the match won. As J1 now drops BX Medic and busts him wide open on the turnbuckle. And now wait a minute. James Lucas just kicks J1's right in the face with the sick kick. One. And Talib just breaks that up. I think J1's might have gotten the brunt of that move. J1's might be in some serious trouble here. As now he gets Irish whipped into the corner. And Lucas now puts him up. And wait a minute now. BX Medic turns his attention to Lucas. Trying to get Lucas to the corner. But Lucas ain't going to have none problem with that now. James Lucas focuses his attention on the Medic. Tosses BX Medic into the corner and puts him up now. Into the corner as Talib now is getting into the ring. I'm sorry, Jay Gonzo. And now wait a minute. We are about to see an Emerald Fusion from the second rope. J1's attacks Gonzo. That feud now must be started. 1, 2. James Lucas is your hardcore champion. J1's did not pay attention to the pin there. Let's see the replay. James Lucas, a little tag team action here with Talib. Some rivalries definitely started in this one tonight, for sure. As James Lucas has done the unthinkable, has become the first brand ambassador, the hardcore champion of the LSWA with that Emerald Fusion right there. With your cover 1, 2, your new hardcore champion, James Lucas. Ladies and gentlemen, the man deserves it. He definitely earned this one. He is your hardcore champion. James Lucas has done it right here at LSWA's Gimmick Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more match left. I hope you got it in you. Yo Joe Jerk puts it on the line as he takes on Laser Pants in one-on-one competition for the LSWA's Gimmick Factory Championship. I'm excited to call this. I'm hoping you're excited to see it. So let's take it to the arena and get ready for all the action that's about to go down. Laser Pants is here in the arena. Kid looks hungry. Looks like he's ready for some gold. As Laser Pants slowly heads to the ring. as the 3POA theme song plays in the Gimmick Factory Arena. Laser Pants slowly makes his way to the ring. Laser Pants talking some smack to the crowd here at the LSWA Arena. Or the Gimmick Factory, I should say. I'm sorry. The Laser Pants has an opportunity of a lifetime, can become the LSWA's Gimmick Factory champion. Of course, that belt is defended every Sunday morning. Every time we are at the Gimmick Factory, that title has to be defended. And if you're wondering, if you're scratching your head saying to yourself, well, how come there's no LSWA World Championship? Well, don't worry, because that is coming. But right now, we got a champion headed to the ring right now to defend his crown, as he has had some absolute success here at the LSWA. And that is this young man right here, Yo Joe Jerk, the LSWA's Gimmick Factory champion. He's here ready to go. Of course, you can catch him every Monday and Thursday on his channel as he tells you the Mega Powers. And of course, Thursday Night Thunder. While him and Toy Gaines and everybody else in his little circle, they break all the toys in the toy space down. They help you out. Tells you what's coming up. He has fantastic reviews on his channel. And of course, his live streams, as I just said before, Mega Powers and Thursday Night Thunder. Probably a staple here in the toy community for sure. As Jerk is in the house, ready to go. But he's going to have to take on Laser Pants, who seems to be not impressed with the presence of Yo Joe Jerk. That's what's on the line right there, ladies and gentlemen, the Gimmick Factory Championship. As Yo Joe Jerk will take on Laser Pants to Veneer. And the introductions.
From Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 366 pounds, Ryan! And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, the Action Champion, Joe!
As you just heard, Yo Joe Jerk let out a war cry. He is ready to go. Here in the Gimmick Factory, he's handing over the championship to senior official Charles Robinson. Could it be for the last time? As Laser Pants takes one look at it, knows what's on the line, and is excited here for the opportunity. And there it is, the Gimmick Factory Championship is on the line. Laser Pants and Yo Joe Jerk one-on-one in your main event here at LSWA's Night of Champions at the Gimmick Factory. And here we go. They lock up here. And let's see, is this going to be a technical classic, or is this going to be a straight-up street fight? We don't know, as Laser Pants, definitely the stronger of the two, has the size advantage. And Jerk now, not impressed at all with that size advantage, as he kicks Laser Pants with a beautiful German suplex, drops Jerk real quick, and now goes for a, I thought he was going to go for a cover there, but now he's stomping Jerk out, and he's playing to the crowd here. Laser Pants impressed with that German suplex, a little too much here. Look at that beautiful maneuver there. What a pin there. And again, kicked out does Yo Joe Jerk. As now Laser Pants going to drop a knee right across the throat of Yo Joe Jerk. And a knee down to the back of the throat, or back of the neck of Jerk, and now he's stomping on the head. Laser Pants and Yo Joe Jerk. Obviously, you can see Laser Pants every Wednesday and Saturday on his channel, the 3POA, as him and Bobby Vala cause a little controversy from time to time with some controversial takes. But hey, love them or hate them, they are entertaining. One thing's for sure, these two men want to be the champion of the LSWA. Or at least I think they do. I don't fucking know. But here we go. And there's an Irish whip into the ropes. And big time hip toss by Yo Joe Jerk, your current reigning and defending Gimmick Factory champion, now heading to the second row, begging Laser Pants to get to his feet. And Laser Pants trying to fire up. And does just in. Now he crowns his ass with a double axe handle off the second rope. But what a mule kick by Laser Pants. Gonna have none of it. as he now stomps out Yojo Jerk. And now going to work over Jerk's arm. That's his action figure arm. You got to be careful there. Yojo Jerk can't do his reviews without his hands. Is now Laser Pants fires a shot. Jerk back elbow. And now Irish Whip tosses Laser Pants out of the ring. And now stopping him. What action we are seeing here tonight at the Gimmick Factory. Luthez pressed by Jerk, now firing shots off on Laser Pants. Really attacking Laser Pants. Here, look at the firing the shots. The Fizz Laser Pants is in serious trouble as Yojo Jerk, a serious fighter here at LSWA. I mean, in his first match, WCW became the television champion. Just recently lost it to Tony's Figs at Slamboree. And then came here to the Gimmick Factory the very next week and became the Gimmick Factory champion. Nice bulldog by the Jerk as he is in firm control of Laser Pants here. As he tosses Laser Pants into the guardrail, maybe going to break the count up here on Charles Robinson. And he does just that. Laser Pants is in some serious trouble as Yojo Jerk has a firm grasp on this match right now. And Laser Pants being lectured by Yojo Jerk, talking to him, you don't bring this mess here in my ring. I am the champion for a reason. You want to come, you better come correct. And look at him, he's working over the knees of Laser Pants. Laser Pants in some serious trouble. And now Jerk. I've never seen the champion dominate in this way, and he is doing just that, complete domination from your LSWA Gimmick Factory champion. And now a sleeper hold. Laser Pants has a... Yojo Jerk's got a Laser Pants in a sleeper hold. He's going to put him to sleep. Will Laser Pants go night-night? And he doesn't. Instead, he breaks Jerk's jaw to break the hold. And now Laser Pants, Irish Whip Jerk off the ropes, and a nice kitchen sink to flip Jerk out of his shoes. And beautiful, beautiful Fisherman Buster into the pinning combination here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Yojo Jerk. Laser Pants thought that was 3. And nice Harley Race high knee by Jerk, who now drops an elbow right to the chest of Laser Pants. And now Laser Pants is in some serious, again, I've been saying he's in some serious trouble the whole match just because Jerk has had a firm grasp on the offensive here. As the Irish whips Laser Pants into the corner here. But no, Laser Pants reverses it now, tosses him out. Hey, wait a minute now. Laser Pants got Irish whip with a reversal here. Wait a minute. Reversal by Laser Pants. Look at this maneuvers here by Laser Pants. The athleticism being displayed. Fantastic elbow to the face. He's fired up right now as Laser Pants. As he has Jerk right where he wants. A beautiful flipping neckbreaker. What a main event so far, ladies and gentlemen, on this LSWA Saturday Evening Slam Special Edition pre-record. As now Laser Pants, wait a minute, Laser Pants going to go for a backdrop suplex on the apron. Oh man, Jerk now. Jerk is in some serious trouble. As Laser Pants throws him back into the ring, he knows the only way to get the W here is to pin him in between the ring and the ropes, not on the outside. And Laser Pants going to go for it all right here, as he is now working over Jerk's abdomen area, and he's going to go to the top rope here. What will we see from Laser Pants from the top? He begs Jerk to get up to his feet. And a tomahawk chop that Jerk reverses, steps right out of the way of. An Irish whip into the corner. Jerk now. Oh, wait a minute now. Jerk untying the turnbuckle pad as Charles Robinson's not looking at Charles Robinson. And what a reversal by Laser Pants into the German suplex. Charles Robinson now putting the turnbuckle pad back on the turnbuckle ring. And Laser Pants has a cover here. 1. Oh my God, he could have won that match, but Charles Robinson's distracted because of Jerk. What a maneuver by Jerk, smartly doing that. As now Laser Pants got him in the airplane spin. Spinning Jerk around, dropping him down. Oh wait a minute, Laser Pants gets kicked in the head, and Jerk now another high knee. As now Jerk drops in a forearm or elbow right across the chest. Goes for a cover. 1. And a kick out again by Laser Pants. Yojo Jerk not happy at all with the counting by Charles Robinson, and a big-time bulldog. It busts the Laser Pants wide open. That's right, I did call him the Laser Pants. And now another sleeper. Yojo Jerk gonna put him night-night. He's trying to make Laser Pants go night-night. Go night-night, homie. But Laser Pants will have none of it. Jerk has been fed up now, tosses him down to the canvas. Well, Laser Pants has hell of some testicular fortitude right now. Look at this maneuver now. Wait a minute, look at this now. Slams him off the canvas. What a maneuver by Laser Pants. As now Laser Pants gonna drag Yojo Jerk into the center of the ring. You gotta get this pin, Laser Pants. You gotta cover him. And now Yojo Jerk playing possum like a true champion. Smart veteran acumen by Yojo Jerk here. And now Yojo Jerk with the Mongolian chop now. But wait a minute, Laser Pants, nice DDT out of desperation. Jerk now on Dream Street on the outside. Laser Pants very hurt. Nice dropkick, drops Jerk right off the apron onto the floor. Jerk took a spill there. And what's Laser Pants gonna do? What a leg drop to the outside by Laser Pants. Laser Pants putting it all on the line. He wants to become the LSWA Gimmick Factory champion. All he's got to do is put down Yojo Jerk. And he seems to be doing just that right now. Go for the pin, Laser Pants. Here he goes. One. And a kick out at one by Yojo Jerk. There is a reason why that man is the champion. He's got the testicles the size of grapefruits. And now Yojo Jerk is in the sharpshooter, courtesy of Pantalones the Laser. Laser's got him in a sharpshooter, but Jerk refuses to quit. And Laser Pants knows he's gonna have to do more than that to put down Jerk. And here he goes. Look at this now, trying to use his wrestling ability to confuse and annoy Jerk to make a mistake. And now Laser Pants begging Jerk to get back up to his feet. Might be a mistake here. Double axe handle puts down Jerk. Jerk might be seeing the Gimmick Factory title slip away from his hands, trying to have a G.I. Joe Kung Fu grasp on it. See what I did there? But he might be slipping away as Laser Pants is in firm control. But wait a minute. Beautiful desperation leg screw whip by Jerk now. And Jerk setting up Laser Pants. He put him back in the sleeper hold. He's got him in the sleeper hold. Is he going to put him to sleep this time? Is he going to put him? I think he is. I think he is. I think he is. Laser Pants is tapping. Laser Pants is Tammy's done. Charles Robinson rings the bell. Yojo Jerk is still your champion. As we see some replays here, what a match. What a main event between these two men. You see the juggernauts of the toy space going one-on-one against each other. What a match this was. A match for the ages. Yojo Jerk squeaks out a victory by putting Laser Pants to sleep. And look at this maneuver right here by Laser Pants. Gave it all he had. I thought Laser Pants was going to get the job done here, especially when locking on the sharpshooter. Look at this maneuver right here. This little curb stomp style maneuver, putting Jerk down face first on the canvas. And then this leg drop to the outside. What a match from Laser Pants, proving to everybody why he was the #1 contender. It unfortunately wasn't enough. The sleeper hold puts him down. And Yojo Jerk is still your reigning and defending LSWA Gimmick Factory champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been highly impressed with this night. This has been fantastic from top to bottom. I appreciate you all for hanging out with us. I am Tony Styles. This is LSWA. We got so much more to come. The storyline-based content will be coming for the members only. You just sit back and wait. I promise you it's coming. As well as the LSWA World Heavyweight Champion. We're going to have a title tournament for that to crown that champion right here at the Gimmick Factory. So please stay with us. I am Tony Styles. This is the LSWA for Saturday Evening Slam. Thank you all. Have a good night.